Sorry for being late. AllBall TV.
They scared, but I'm not.
They don't like comentario.
Y suscribe.
Coño. Hey, yo. Yeah. Y'all know who I be. The infamous laugh. The laugh infamous like the mall. Don't let me get in my bag. Not live. Woohoo. Who's in the building? We got 4 in the building on Knicks Rehab. Get your put your glasses back on. Yeah, here we go. Dime Dropper people in the building showing us love. Shout out to Dime Dropper, man. He asked me about a thumbnail. Should I make a new thumbnail for? Yeah, why not, Dime? Where is Dime? I act like Dime's not on the West Coast right now. Hold on, should I lower my mic a little bit? Because it goes all bing back by. All right, I like it. Like, let me see. You're gonna adjust my mic. Or it might be too loud. It might be too loud. Oh, how about that? I could do a little mic check. I need a new mixer and all that, man. Who's in the building? We like you, Fish. Let's keep it there. Oh, Knicks Rehab is a much better sell without those 3 hosts. What? There's only 3 hosts, Fish. Yo, I forgot to hit you back, Fish. My fault. I just seen a missed call and all that, man. Fish is crazy, man. Again, yo, Flea. Again, we see Fish. Where's RP at? Interesting. Yo, Flea, do you need the link? Please use that excuse. Please use that excuse. Or what you gonna tell me? You ain't even tell me what time to go on. So what? Nah, I got enough people in the building to talk about. I had to drop my son off because, you know, my wife usually does. But this morning, you know, she needed some more time to recover. Copping, please. I didn't even say anything. I already know what you're gonna say, Flea. Copping, please. First of all, I don't cop no please. Well, I do plead the fifth all the time, actually. But that's neither here nor there. Cheesy soul. Okay. You need the circus, the ringling, the black. What's that black circus called? I forgot. Oh, the soul circus. Cheesy soul cakes. Nostalgic Nick, man, appreciate you, man. Nostalgic Nick be shouting me out. Did I send you the link yet? Oh, wait. Gotta get rid of Flea, aka Roy Sparrow, and AllBall, aka Trent Tucker. Yo, Fish and RP are really like comedians. They write jokes. What up, Fab? What up, Juan? What up, gangsta? Hold on, I had a new overlay, right? Let me upload it. I'll see if y'all like it. He's a fan. Is that song played out already, man? You hear it everywhere. You hear it at the restaurant. You hear it on the elevator. How is everyone just like saying he's a freaky ass nigga? Hey, one for your live. Who's gonna get fix no camera?
Big Flea. Never the little one.
My man got a little. At least I don't compliment him, and that's so untrue. I do nothing but compliment people and then eradicate. Number 1. 2, You jumping on camera, licking your lips, got a haircut.
Fish, if I'm Rory Sparrow, you're Louis Orr. Okay? If I'm Rory Sparrow, you're Louis Orr. Don't play with me this morning, Fish.
Oh, Fish, don't do it. He already cleaned up. Don't do it, Fish. He's ready for war for some. Look at his call. Oh no, he got
Ready. 2-2.
What did he say? The favorite show. Yo,
No, he said, "There goes Detective Tutuola from Law and Order."
Bum, 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 bum,
No. Leave the theme music to me. You self-proclaim you don't know any songs. That's my favorite show. Don't tear that up, please.
First of all,
Please.
I don't know the lyrics to songs, and I don't know the names of songs. Oh, like I said, you ain't got enough. You have.
Did he freeze, or is he gonna blame me? He gonna blame me, y'all. He gonna blame me, y'all. Somebody in the comments let me know if Fabian is frozen or if I'm frozen. Y'all can't hear me. Because I know it ain't him. Thank you, Nostalgic Nick. We appreciate you, man. Thank you so much for letting us know. Because he'll say it's me. He will say it's me. Turbo, what up? Appreciate everybody that's jumped in so far.
Yo, how I had to switch to Wi-Fi?
You've been on the phone with Verizon for the last 3 days for 8 hours a day.
Well, first of all, whoa. Don't give out brands like that, man. Listen, we gotta get school, y'all, man. We've been on the phone with what they say, redacted. I've been on the phone with redacted for a couple of days now.
Okay.
I got you in a second, Lenzel. I'm sending it to you right now. Flea, you were saying a story. You've been on the phone for a couple of days now. Now you guys are running.
All I'm saying is that,
first of all, Corey, they're affecting me. I don't run on CPT time. They usually do. I'm here at 7:45 all the time. But I told you a story earlier. I had to drop off my son because my wife usually drops him off. But this morning, she said she needs some more rest because
because she's a full-time mother, a wife that cooks and cleans and takes care of her household, and maybe she just needed a little more rest. But you want to stroke your ego right now? Go to hell.
Listen, man.
Go to hell.
I put in work. Please. Nah. And I ain't gonna lie. I gotta start running, bro. My heart rate, I was like, that was a sweat puddle. I was like, yo, man, nah, it's over. Don't get me wrong. She rolled right over. But me, I'm sitting there in shock because, even though, Flea played ball, we still got, I think what it is with men, we know what being competitive is. Like, we recognize that. Nah, man. I put in work, but I don't like the recovery time. No. I need better recovery time, Flea. That's my thing. That's all I'm saying.
Increase your water intake.
I drink a lot of water.
Start walking around some of those city blocks.
I walk around.
Do a couple push-ups.
I've been doing my
Just
push-ups.
go walk in the gym. Just go smell what the gym smells like. You ain't even got to do nothing. Just go in there and smell what it's like. Take up the aura.
I swear to God, I kind of hate Flea at work with the fake ass James Earl Jones. His voice is too ill. I'm just sitting there like trying to listen to him the whole day. Like, yes, Flea.
Nah.
Ice bath, best recovery. Listen, man. It took me a while to roll out. Nah, it's nothing like taking a little jog though, getting the cardio. But Flea's warned me. He said, "Nah, don't do that. Walk first, get those muscles going first. Let it build up. Then you could do that, man. You do think you 19, Papa? You great,
Bro, you jump out there and try to run a mile right now.
a mile.
Every bone in your body is gonna hurt the next day. Every bone, hamstring, back, neck. You might not even see straight for a little while. I'm telling you, just
But
walk.
I'm not trying to run.
Okay.
I like little jog, but because I need the cardio back. I ain't like that, man.
Well, there's a bunch of other cardio you can do besides the actual running and jump. Go pick up a jump rope. That might save your life.
I'm so
That might
clumsy.
really-
You think I could? Yo, hold on. What's them things that the
Scrubs.
Hold on, let me kick you out real quick. You remember the joints that the people will stand on, do that Back to the Future joint, and they walk around and they float and they be floating on it.
Yes.
Shout out to Grandpa Abuelo. He bought one for Valerie, right?
Mm-hmm.
My dumb ass tried to hop on that shit. And when I tell you the flop of the century that took place before my head hit the wall, my sister-in-law was like, "Yo, I ain't never seen you scared a day in my life." Your eyes were in the sky right now. I said, "Yo, man, that was crazy." Never again. Never again. You been on one of those, Flea?
Have I been on one of those levitating?
It's
kind of
levitates. It's like levitates like 2 inches off the ground, and you just move around like you in the Jetsons.
Nah, man.
You were in there.
I didn't even jump on the What's the joints? What's the joints that you stand on and they just kind of move around? The hoverboards. I ain't even
That's
jump
what I'm
on one of
saying.
those. Oh, you talking about the
hoverboard.
hoverboards? Oh, you talking about the hoverboards? Oh, nah, I'm cool. I'm cool. I'm cool. You see, bro? You see Mike Tyson? You see Mike Tyson fall off that shit?
No.
Find the clip. Pull it up right now. Right now. Pull it up right now. When Mike fell off that thing, I said, "Oh nah, I'm cool." Fell off that thing, landed on his back.
That's what happened to me. My soul was in the feet in the air, bro.
Nah,
Mike
bro.
Tyson falls off hoverboard.
It's bad work.
Oh, I did.
It's bad, bro. It's
Damn,
bad.
Mike.
It's bad. It's bad.
And hold on, he was styling at first.
He was.
You could tell he was styling. I didn't even get to style. He was styling.
He was. He laughing. He hype. Oh.
And then the replay.
I broke my back.
That's all I thought of. Spinal.
What do you mean by that? Your back is broken.
Spinal. Yo, that was me. But my was worse because I was tentative the whole time. And then but see, he didn't flop. I flopped like feet in the air, like, wow. Yeah, it was over.
Bad work.
It was beyond bad work.
Bad work, man.
Fabian rocking the salami white shadow loose neck practice
jersey.
The salami white shadow. Is that like that was some Dominican racism? Mike had a back injury after that. He did? No, that was real? Yeah. I believe it.
My back is broken. Spinal.
His spinal is crazy.
Jim Gray looking at him like, yo, this dude is insane.
Jim Gray, that was your man's man. That was like his Howard Cosell, Kobe.
Who, Bean? Yeah.
Yes, he used to go use him for the this, Shaq a little BAN, right? Yeah. And then Jim used to, hey, Kobe Bryant has reportedly called Shaq a bitch ass ninja. Like what? He called me the best dressed. Yo, yeah, it's cold nostalgic. I hit a rock in the street going full speed on my son's ball. Oh my God. Hold on. That means you flew forward. You Superman did, Mizak. If you hit the rock, pow.
Is Nostalgic Nick your brother? His last name Fabian too? We got to look into that. Who's Nostalgic Nick? We ain't never seen him.
Here we go with the hating. Yo, hold on.
We ain't never seen.
Yo, y'all get so much. You and Dime and AllBall get nothing but groupies on this fucking chat every day. Yo, Flea, I can't believe it. You're so smart. You're so smart, Flea. I love your basketball, Kyle.
He said, fuck me. We got him, y'all. We got him, y'all.
AllBall's so funny. He's so hilarious.
We got him, y'all.
One guy shows me love. He shows appreciation
we got him,
for
y'all.
me to show up every day. Every day. First, you talking over me. Every day he comes over here. Shows me love. Nostalgic thing keeps it going. Thank you. Wait, Mike is the best dressed.
See, it wasn't even for you.
Jim Gray was the halftime reporter that Shaq cussed out about the Revs' bad calls in Orlando. It was in Orlando or the one in where he said, I don't give a fuck.
He said, fucking ridiculous. He said, we're live, Shaq. I don't give a fuck.
I seen that live. And the one in Sacramento, I think he did was crazy. That was nuts, man. Danny Landes. Danny Land. Your last name is cool, man. Danny Landes. Dan Landes. I'm not fully bought into. We gotta flip that. Dan Landes. You sound like a snitch, man. Nah.
You put that smut on his name. You don't even know this brother.
Listen, allegedly. I'm sorry, Danny. It was just a joke.
You just put smut on this.
I'm imagining Dan with a pair of glasses and just reporting like this. Yes, he did it all, officer. Dan Landes. Hold on, you have a Z. Are you really Spanish? Because you're supposed to have a Z in your name.
Maybe it's not pronounced Landes. Thought about that?
Landes. No? All right. Fabian knows that Jim smells like wearing that white shadow loose neck practice. Corey Lee. Yo, the Corey, you say you was from Left Rack too, or we had a bunch of Left Rack people in here, bro.
Mm-hmm. That's a fact. That's a fact.
They were hyped because you went to what school was that? I used to live down the block from what it was, the Jack. Where was it at?
Andrew Jackson High School.
Y'all that's what you call it, the Jack?
No, it was called Jack before it was turned into Campus Magnet. Bob Cousy, Lloyd Daniels, Boo Harvey. Just to name a couple that came out of Jack. Like, be respectful, bro. Be respectful. You a Queens cat, be respectful.
Yo, I went to school, you know what I mean? Louis Armstrong. That's my alma mater.
Oh, you did go to Louis Armstrong? You did go to the junior high school? I know a few people that went there. Y'all were never good at basketball, but
they were, no.
But I know where that's at. I know where that's at though.
In Corona, you know where it's at?
Absolutely.
You been there?
Absolutely.
You out there fishing.
I used to run around at Elm Court. You ain't come play ball at Elm Court. You wasn't even playing ball when Elm Court popped.
Why would I play? I wasn't nice. Why would I go? Yeah, let's go run it. I used to play for hours every day after high school, thinking I was going to do something.
Yeah, I got a 9:30. I'll be back.
Oh yeah, I'm at 10:30. All right, I was going to get into
what you getting into?
Julius Randle is moving forward.
I'll be back in 15 minutes. I got a 9:30 though.
Sure. Right. Mizak says he played at Elm Court. I think I know what I said. That's by is that by Newtown or for Halmangting? Hold on, did Danny Landes leave because I called him a snitch? I'm sorry, Danny. I really do apologize, man. If to be fair, I'm a snitch, and then we could just be cool. If I offended you, I'm sorry. I do hear feedback through my speakers. Is it bad? Is everyone hearing feedback, or you just joking, Fish? Wasn't Flea High School on 60 Minutes for school violence, trouble use? Yo, Fish. See, when we on at 7:45 in the morning, Fish ain't here. I found out he went to Adam Clayton Powell. All right. 52. We in the building. I guess most people leave by this time. Mike Tyson really fell on that shit. That was crazy. Corona, Queens. Elm Core. Is in Corona? Yeah, I know it's in Corona, but is it? Hold on, because Newtown's not considered Corona. Just joking, because you called dude a snitch. Oh. Yo, I hope he didn't leave, man. I hope he didn't leave because and I hate that everyone uses that now. It's like, oh my God, he's a snitch. All you guys be snitching. This whole internet is snitching. Yo, man, you know, because I live by the code. Like, what code you live by, bro? I see you online every day. Shut up. He said, I don't know. I'm from Hollis. Yeah. That other side of the town, you like, man, all looks alike, man. Yeah. Elmhurst, Corona, East Elmhurst. It all does kind of look alike. And then you over there, we're all speaking Spanish, Mizax. You over there just lost. They ain't playing with us. AllBall TV, let's go. Dripmore. Dripmore sounds like an ill DJ name. Dripmore. Do you even have DJs anymore? Can a young make money anymore? Tell him it's dragging on the floor. That was a dope Kanye song, man. Before he lost his mind. I don't care what he will say, man. Kanye lost his damn mind. I'm looking for oh, here we go. My overlay. I worked on this, man. I forgot to put it up. My mink is dragging on the floor. I'm gonna work on that. Then I gotta talk about Julius Randle moving forward. Get all sentimental about that. Let me see what this looks like right here. Are you a snitch if all your family is police? Bro, you got the power. If your whole family's the cops and you go rogue, like if somebody's double dipping, you got the power. I live in a realistic world, man. I'm a barber. Check out my channel. Oh, I definitely will. My fault. Let's check out your channel right now. Dripmore. Oh, here he goes. At the game with the kids. Huh? I see the avatar. Dripmore. Oh, shit. Got the fade. Where are you located, Dripmore? Bad Studios. Should I look that up? Yo, you know what? Instead of putting Bad Studios in the title, you should put like the names of these. What's that? This is a tape up. My man got the Leave It to Beaver. What do you call it? The bangs? The Leave It to Beaver bangs? The Beatles bangs? It's a tape up or a fade? I'm about to shit on my barber. I'm about to shit on my barber real quick. Man, yo, fade it out, man. You know how to fade it out? You just fade it out some more. They say blend it. In Dominicans, we say, well, blend, blend. Yeah, blend that shit. And stop playing with my mustache. What's up with Dominican barbers playing with every time? Yo, I don't want it thin. They try to always like thin it out, bro. I'm not these little artistes and a Quasimodo out here. Just leave it as thick as possible. If you cut too much of it off, I'm gonna look like I'm going to court, or I'm gonna look like a Chili Mo out here. Dripple's a legend out there in Tampa. So everybody, man, shout out to Drip Moore. He's in Tampa, Florida, with his barber shop spot, Bad Studios, correct? I think these shorts will go crazy if you name the hairstyles though. because people look it up online. Let me see. Did you oh, excuse me.
Man,
Drip more.
it's my nephew Pop. Birthday weekend.
Oh, your son's name is Pac?
Turning 10. Yes, sir. We got him. Woo, faded out.
He going to
That man
school.
Pop.
Focused.
Curly top, of course. Faded him up. Yes,
Look at his
sir.
face. Yo, kids hate us. The older we get, the more they're like, oh, I didn't even show you. I'm sorry, y'all.
We got him.
We're showing you. Look. He's having fun over here, trying to show.
We got him.
Proud of his
Faded
nephew.
out. It's that man Pop.
Got him a haircut.
Curly top, of course.
But look at Pac's
Faded
face.
him
Go
up.
on, bother, man. Get out of my. Come on, man. You ain't cool.
Yes, sir.
Watch this,
Got him.
man. Well, all right, let's get this
Dad
over
is
with,
here
man.
once again, and his grandfather's here again. 10th birthday, baby.
The older we get, the more we realize we are not cool. What's cool is the K-Pac. Is it K-Pac or Kapak? They're supposed to be, kids are unappreciative. They're supposed to be. Do you remember when you were a kid? You ain't give a fuck about what the adults do. Yeah. You just running around looking like. They trying to be serious. Yeah, he's trying to be too cool, man. But he's supposed to be. He's supposed to be. We're excited. We know we've been past that mode and we forget about being in that mode, trying to figure out life. Kids are what's cool. I'm about to go in my deep bag with Hollywood and everything, you know what I mean? Predatory industry. But that's why they focus on the kids with everything when they promote it, because kids tell you what's cool. We're not cool anymore. That's why I look at a lot of us 40, 50 years old. I don't care which rapper you are. Bro, you're not cool. I don't care. You're not cool. You're not. We fun. We hanging out, man. We vibing. We supposed to be surviving. We're supposed to be appreciative, grateful. Go make your money. Go sell your image. Yeah. You're not cool, bro. I don't know what you're talking about. These little 12-year-olds, 30-year-olds, they look at you and laugh at you, bro. Look at this old man with his gray beard. What you gonna do? Try to go at one after his sisters? Go after 20-year-olds? You 50 years old, bro. Chill out. So we play this role. They don't care, bro. Drip more. Shout out to Drip more out there in Tampa, Florida. Huh? Does AllBall still sit on the back of the wood in the barber chair when he's getting Bitch, this is not 1956, bro. Yes, I agree. Yo, love from Spanish Harlem. Jason Fuentes. Yo, how they send you say your name in Spanish? Jason. Te están llamando. Jason. Frenchy mustache. Yo, Drip more. And it's always the Dominicans, yo, my people. Yo, stop touching this, man. Right here. All you gotta do is a little scab right there. Little scab right. That's all I need. Don't definitely touch this. Come on, man. I ain't no Chili Mo out here. I'm promoting sexiness for adults. I DM'd a little video of crab cakes. Oh, you want me to show it? Let me see. I gotta be careful with the the DMs. In my DM? Somebody told me happy birthday in my DM. It ain't my birthday. Trying to send me a virus? They trying to give me the full-blown hit on IG right now. Yo, AllBall would have hung up on me already. He would have got bad service out of nowhere. I'm wilding this morning. Yes, I am. Hey, son. Hey, son. Yo, cool. They dropping the album early September. For real. Yo, Drip more. I don't know if you heard what my rant, but I heard the song with I think him and T.I., LL Cool J and T.I. I really don't care. I had a commenter going off the other day about, you know, the Jay-Z versus Nas thing, and I'm like, okay. Nas last 3 albums with what was it, Hit Boy, and half of it was cool. You know, it can be nostalgic at times, but for the most part, I'm not ever listening to that. That's my problem with these guys. Like, when they told me the 444 joint was a classic with Jay-Z, I'm like, you think you're gonna listen to that in 10 years? Or when you think about Jay-Z, you're gonna think about Reasonable Doubt, Black Album, Blueprint, you know, some people American Gangster. But when you go back to listen to Jay-Z, you're not listening to 444, bro. I'm listening to Nas. I'm not gonna listen to Hit Boy. Yo, Hit Boy, that's all cool, but that's all a water 2 notches down, 10 notches down from what you were. I ain't paying to go see Michael Jordan at 40, bro. That's just me. LeBron is doing great things, man. By the way, but he never stopped. Jordan stopped, trying to keep stalling. Jordan was bugging. The Wizards did him dirty. Nas told everyone to drop music regardless of age. All right, I'm not saying not to drop music either, because I think it's important for those guys, if they want to express themselves, then yeah, because Nas can do it. Now they're proving, Nas, Jay-Z, a lot of these guys, Jadakiss, they're in their 40s and 50s, and it's not like in the 90s. AllBall would have killed me for this, but Rakim, by the time 96 came around, we weren't trying to hear that shit. He was played out. He had his flow was stuck in 1988. But the 90s rappers, remember, they were part of the whole commercializing of rap, so it works until today. Like, that's Nas' same flow, and it still works. It's still listenable. It's not like, you know, 96 Rakim. No disrespect, Rakim. I have to say everything respectfully. Everybody's so sensitive. He was on that Shay Shay show dropping info, but he's my older bro era. He was saying some stuff. I like what he said with the Def Jam thing. Let's get into that, man. Fuck that. I'm tired of talking about stuff. I can't show Shannon Sharp on my show. I can't show Shannon Sharp shirt on my show. I'm wilding. I didn't even have coffee either. I had no cafe. There was a clip with the it might be on. Look how I dare you guys to ever claim that we what do you call it? Clickbait. LL Cool J snubs Jay-Z and Kanye. How can you, like, that's not what he did. LL Cool J is like 60 years old. He's part of when Def Jam originated. I don't even have to watch this video. I watched some of it. LL Cool J refuses to put Jay-Z, Kanye West, Nas, DMX, and Rihanna on what? It makes, look, and they do it on purpose, right? Because now you have to just hover. If you have a computer, all you gotta do is hover over it. He refuses to put Kanye West, Nas, and DMX on Nas and Rihanna on Def Jam's Mount Rushmore. Let me tell you something, man. This is why I hate you chumps that be in my comments talking about that we're clickbaiting and everything, bro. I told you, these guys are millionaires and they do it. Millionaires. What the hell Nas and Rihanna got to do with the Mount Rushmore of Def Jam? Def Jam? So he's bugging. Me and LL the same age. I'm not watching myself hoop at this age, let alone listen to Todd. Yo, hold on. Don't disrespect Todd like that, man. Ladies love Cool James. The original. You see how we just talked about Rakim? And I said, I ain't listening to Rakim in 96. We were listening to LL in 96. Like, I didn't go make a tape for LL. Like, by then it was, Pac, Big, the Bad Boy mixtapes, Clue mixtapes. LL really wasn't on that for us. But by the time 96 comes around, LL proved himself. Like, I think Phenomenon dropped a couple of years later. Oh, he had Loungin'. Woo, hold on a second. Doing it. Oh my God. Yo, LL has smashes in the mid-90s, a decade out. He's the original, what you look at with now and Drake now. All these guys, he started it first. Because nobody lasted 2-3. The 80s, the 90s, and 2000s, your man LL had a hit. He was the first guy really to do that in rap. Unless somebody could correct me. That's why I respect LL so much. And he's from Queens. And growing up, some people say I look like him, which was hilarious. I'll be like, yo, my head is not that big. That's fucked up. Oh, I shot you. Hold on.
Please tell me who told you look like Todd Smith?
I got a couple of those growing up. I used to hate that. He's
that
cut his facial hair.
Niggas they said that because you Dominican and they just liked you. It's insane. You look like L. The nerve. L's mom had a crib on Dunkirk. And my mom's and Angie, big shout out to Angie, L's mom's, was really cool. Go to church. Same church. Uh-oh.
That was AI Flea. Look how great our technology is working. Turbo, we're gonna send you the link. Where's Turbo at? Jesus Christ, yo, Instagram is. All I just gotta do is press the new DM, right? Okay. Do I put Turbo? Yeah, Marcel Smith. Okay, chat. Here's a link. LL Legend, that's correct. Couple of strung out chicks on the block said Fabian. It was a couple, man. I'm telling you. Rakim's I Ain't No Joke to Jordan highlights of his rookie year in the last dance was crazy. I Ain't No Joke was fire. And when they played the LL I'm banned. That was fire. AI Flea's boss came in the office and he's and he ran. Listen, man, we real today, baby. LL was in the studio with Big when Big wrote Who Shot You. Yeah. Is that what they say he wrote I Shot You? I think what he was talking about, right? And if I'm not mistaken, that's why Tupac took the diss. Because Tupac was dissing LL Cool J. Did he used to go to gym on Francis Lewis? Hold on, Flea's still here. I'm just talking shit about him.
I can hear you, fool.
I thought I was talking shit behind his back.
Nah, baby, I'm still here.
He said, hold on. My man did the... excuse me, the AI Flea did the... Gotta adapt. I love... We need a drop for... You know what I'm saying?
We need a drop for Lenzel.
LG2. LG2 sounds like an R&B album. I'm not gonna lie to you, man.
He looked like an R&B singer.
He does?
Lenzel, my brother. What's good?
Did I almost OD?
Wait, what's happening? Can y'all hear me?
Yes, we can.
Yeah, you great.
Okay.
Yeah, you great.
Cool. How y'all brothers doing, man?
I'm chilling.
Good, man. Good to see you, bro.
If you get any feedback, I'm telling you now, you ain't got no headphones on. Flea try to dumb out on me yesterday. Talking about, who cares, man? We're just moving along.
Nah, I don't hear no feedback, man. Everything's good on my end.
You're not gonna hear it. I'm gonna hear it because it's and then the people will hear it because you need usually when you don't have headphones on. The headphones they trap the audio better. I'm not gonna go into a rant about that.
Yeah,
because Flea's gonna curse me out.
I got you. What's up, man? I'm happy to be here, man. Wake up, man. Wake this up in here, man.
First of all, I was fully awake. You missed it. I'm calming down.
Hold
on, you can't talk too loud. You that mic. You gotta hold on. You gotta take a baritone approach.
All right, let me try.
Your mic sounded crazy.
Maybe
I don't know if you have a mixer or something like that. But when you just yelled like that, it was like whoa. Let's chill. Let's settle down.
Gotcha.
I'm not taking hip hop advice from a guy that wears Nicki Minaj leg warmers to her concerts.
Oh wow. Oh wow.
First of all, I did not wear leg warmers. Well, I did wear leg warmers because it was cold that day, but it was not Nicki Minaj leg warmers or whatever you call them. Now, I don't wear leg warmers for women. I don't know, but I did wear them. I don't wear them thermals. You guys are crazy to wear thermals in 2024. They got those stretchy things. I sent you a crazy video of Oakley Jordan singing and dancing to Kool Mo D. How you like me now? Kool Mo D from the Wild Wild West. He from Uptown, baby. LG2, what is going on, my brother?
Man, I can't call it, man. I can't call it. If y'all see me looking down, it's because my dog is looking at me like, yo, you gonna put me up there. Like, come on, man.
Your dog ain't playing with you. Who is? Your dog is like, who this, man?
Yeah. My guy, man. My guy Bentley right here. You know what I'm saying? So, bougie.
Bentley.
Bougie.
MK. So,
say hello to everybody.
94 feet of UNC. Bentley from 94 feet of UNC is the name of the channel and the podcast. Lenzel Graham II is the host. He's also a co-host of AllBall Madness, college basketball, tonight at 7:45 p.m. AllBall Madness, college basketball, where me, the pure neophyte of the game, is going to be convinced by Lenzel Graham, the great Lenzel Graham, the great Flea Adams, and hopefully AllBall. AllBall, he watches ball. They're going to convince me that college basketball is great. I said it hasn't been great since Chris Mullin had that whacked out zero side fade for the Big East and St. John's. They're telling me no, I'm missing out. So tonight, in all seriousness, 7:45 p.m. AllBall Madness, college basketball is us four. Lenzel Graham II, Fabian PerspecTV, Flea, AllBall. Come join us.
By the way, Fabe, real quick, and
sure,
just to let everybody know, I got a dope episode already up on the page or whatever. Me and Big Flea discussed some things last week or whatever, so it's on the page. So, just make sure everybody get out there, go over there and check that out, man. That was a dope back and forth that we had or whatever. So, but there's many more to come, man. Many more to come for sure.
And what channel would that be?
Oh, I'm sorry, my fault. That's at 94 feet of UNC. That's, you got to type in. I realized that you got to type in the @ symbol. If you're on YouTube, and in the search box, type in the @ symbol, the number 94 FTOFUNC, and let's get them subscribers up. You know what I'm saying? Subscribe to the channel, like and support. Hit that notification bell, man, so that y'all don't miss out on any upcoming and future content that I got coming for everybody, man. So for sure.
Let me put that in the comment. I didn't put Drip More in here either. You put Drip More in here. Come on,
shout out to Drip More, man, down there in Tampa, man.
Tampa, man. Follow Drip More.
Big shout out.
Get a haircut. Can I say get a haircut? Hold on. If you're in the Tampa area and need a damn haircut, let it drip more. Go to Drip More. Yo, Turbo, get your Wi-Fi up, man. Boom. There you go. Yo, Drip More. I sent it to everything, man. YouTube, Twitch. Oh, you see, we can't reply to comments from Twitter on here, I see. Yeah, can't post comments at some destinations. Go to hell, X. No, don't go to hell, please. At least pay us for the videos we post on there and boost us. The hell, man? We popping out here. Who else? Oh, Lenzel Graham in the building. You said at 94 feet. You have to write it out like that. Okay, at 94 feet
of UNC. Yes, sir. And that's even yeah, of That's on all platforms too, man. That's on X, Twitter, whatever. That's on, Instagram or whatever. So I'm working, man. I'm working hard out here, man.
Hold on,
trying to
Fisher's in the
provide.
building. Fisher's in the building. Fisher's from South Carolina, right? He's from. You know where Cornbread Maxwell's from? There you go, Fisher, right there. Cornbread. Brandon Ingram is from the same town.
Okay. Yeah.
I think
Shout out to SC, man.
I think it's South Carolina.
If it is, he pretty much home. That's pretty much home. You know what I'm saying? Wait a minute. What? Yeah. Brandon Ingram?
Yeah. Kinston, North Carolina. Kinston, North Carolina.
Oh, yeah. Kinston, that's Jerry Stackhouse. Out that way or whatever. So yeah, that's home, man. NC or whatever. Shout out to Brandon Ingram, man. I hate that you didn't come to UNC like you wanted to or whatever. It's bad that you went over to Duke, but it is what it is, man. Shout out to you though.
He went to Duke?
Yeah. Stayed 1 year.
You know what's funny? Growing up, I could tell who went to Duke, like without if they played in the NBA, like we could tell. Like you could tell Grant Hill went to Duke. You could tell like Trajan Langdon went to Duke. Elton Brand, they were just so prestigious, right? You could tell who the UNC guys were too. Jerry Stackhouse, G. Wallace, all the dudes that were wilding.
Vince Carter. Yeah, absolutely.
Except Antoine Jameson to me looked kind of a Duke kind of guy. He has the Duke face. I'm not gonna lie. I'm stereotyping.
Yeah, you are. Yeah, you are. Yeah, you are.
You know why?
You know what's crazy? Me and Flea had out fish. I don't know, man. I see that comment. We don't really discuss Rashad McCants over here, man, in the UNC family like that or whatever. I mean, shout out to that brother, but the stain that he put on UNC or whatever, it's a little hurtful, man. You know what I'm saying? But it is what it is. But I was gonna tell you, Fabe, I had that discussion with Flea about what great players came out of Duke into the NBA. I mean, we talk about great, not good players. We talk about great. Duke don't have a long list, bro. They might not even have 5. When you think about it.
Now they do. In terms of NBA careers?
Who?
Tatum.
Okay, that's 1.
Kyrie.
That's 2.
I don't know if you consider Grant Hill.
No. How long was Grant Hill in the NBA?
For like 12 years, 15 years.
How many seasons did he play?
He wasn't the Grant Hill for a long time, but yeah, that was the thing with Duke though too. Even in it was worse in the 2000s because of Jason Williams had the curse. Bobby Hurley, that was their curse. Christian Laettner. Right. Again, this is why I didn't like college ball. Duke is part of the reason why. You telling me Christian Laettner is nice? This guy? I'm not watching ball for him. I'm watching the NBA. By the time they get here, I'm gonna figure out who's nice. To your point, Duke manufactured some bullshit. Elton Brand would have been. Look, Elton Brand, Jason Williams, Grant Hill. Those were 3 guys that could have been all NBA for their careers.
They could have been. I thought Corey Maggette was nice. He was all right. I mean, then you got. Look, I tell you. All right, let's look at it like this. Look at RJ Barrett. He no great. He's barely a good player.
Yeah, he's all right.
Yeah, exactly.
Zion struggling. He should have went to Duke.
He should have
went to UNC, man.
Where he wanted to go.
Zion, your punk ass. You would have got over all that. What's shorty name? Mariah.
Mariah, yeah.
There's 1,000 more Mariahs at North Carolina. North Carolina's more popping, man. All that Duke to try to put you in the suit and everything. Listen, you talk to Jerry Stackhouse and Rasheed Wallace. These guys were wilding over there in UNC, man.
Right.
What the hell were you thinking? You need a Rasheed Wallace to talk to you at 18, 17 years old, set you straight.
That's a fact.
Oh,
when you think about it, that's two greats, man. I give Duke 2. I can't go off of the what could have beens and all of that and stuff, but I give them 2. I give you Kyrie. I give you Tatum. Ingram, he's borderline, but he ain't a great. I'm just saying.
Ingram's not. He's not great.
No.
And I remember a couple of years back, people were trying to argue that he was as good as Jason Tatum. I was like, what the hell are you people talking about?
Yeah, no.
What? You think if he was as good as Jason Tatum, the Lakers would have traded him?
Right. Exactly.
How high was he drafted? Because Tatum is number 3 or number...
Ingram was up there. Ingram was what? Ingram was top. Wasn't he 2? Didn't he go 2?
Let me look it up.
Yeah, I think he went 2, maybe 3.
Brandon Ingram draft. That's why we rely on the chat too. They'll tell us. Ben Simmons number 1, Ingram number 2, Jaylen Brown number 3. Yeah, I forgot Jaylen Brown was a 3 pick. Not that I didn't forget that. I was kind of lost in that era. That's a real. Buddy Hield went 6th. Wow.
Buddy Hield was nice in college at Oklahoma. Buddy Hield was nice.
Hold on. Wasn't Buddy Hield? That dude came in the league at like 25 years old, man. How old was Buddy Hield in college, bro? What you doing as a grown man? You walked through the campus. You walked in at 24 as a freshman. Yo, Buddy Hield, you've been scamming for quite a long time, my brother.
Hey, yo, somebody told me a long time ago, Buddy Hield looked like he could have been the 4th member of what's your boys? I forgot their name, but they was in all of the house party.
You look so good. You look so good. Ain't my type. Full force, baby. Full force.
Full force.
But that wasn't their name in the show.
No, not in the movie or whatever. But they they was a group or whatever. So yeah, I heard a long time ago. But I forget.
Yeah, I forgot his name. Hey, Smack. Because Kid says his name.
Stacks. Wasn't one of them Stacks?
He called him Stack. Hey, Stack. Either Spaz or something. I forgot his name, man. Yo, Turbo, you all right, man? You just zoomed in like that? Oh, he's in the dark. He's dark night mode. All right.
Now I'm about to put a better light on.
Hold on. Why is your mic like that?
What happened?
Your mic is good? Let me hear.
Yeah.
Is it too loud? Hold on. Let me see mic settings. They didn't adjust it. Go ahead, Turbo.
What's good? Can you hear me?
I could, but your mic is horrible, man. Do you have headphones or something?
Yeah, I have headphones.
Yeah, use that because it's I think it's messing with the audio.
All right.
Thank you, my brother. This dude talking about Hield and ishing on Grant Hill. Dude credibility is in question.
Nah.
I ain't talking about you.
Of course they are. But tell me what has Grant Hill done? I'm not saying, but I said Buddy Hield was great in college.
No.
It works like that, Turbo?
What? You can hear me?
Yeah, I can, but it sounds crazy. Yeah, it sounds messed up.
Yeah, man. Like, come on, man. You say I'm talking about Buddy Hield. I said Buddy Hield was great in college at Oklahoma. Now we're gonna talk about Grant Hill. Tell me what Grant Hill did in the NBA.
Whoa. Watch your mouth, Lenzel. Grant Hill was a rookie as an all-star as a rookie. Grant Hill was phenomenal.
How many Grant Hill is like the new version of Grant Hill back then was like the version of I don't even want to say Kawhi Leonard at this point, but
no, he never
he stayed hurt. How many full seasons did he play besides his early probably first few or couple years in the NBA or whatever the case may be. Great in college. I mean, outstanding. But then, you know, hey, there's a certain thing called a woman named Tamia that came in and changed his whole life. So, I mean, let's be clear. Come on now. I'm not trash talking him, but at the same time, let's be real about
it. what you had to bring up the lady for? You say Tamia is she got voodoo?
Hey, he's still with her.
Listen, that's a fact. And you know what? I'm glad we're talking about Grant Hill right now. Please do not let me forget this in 20 seconds. In 20 seconds, Lenzel. We're gonna talk about Grant Hill some more. Because Jesus Christ, Grant Hill, you look crazy out here right now. But if you combine his years at Duke with them first 4 in NBA, Buddy Hield should never have been mentioned in the same paragraph as Grant Hill. Period. Grant Hill's way more legendary.
I agree to that. Buddy Hield came up in the conversation because I think you brought up Buddy Hield.
Because he drafted him. But what he's saying is you gave him no. I was questioning why the hell he went 6th. You say he was a great college player, and this guy Mizak was saying, "Yo, hold on, you bigging up Buddy Hield, not Grant Hill."
But I said Grant Hill was great in college. I said that. But Buddy Hield, I mean, there's a reason why Buddy Hield went number 6 in the draft. He was great in college. Like Buddy Hield was a sniper in college, bro, at Oklahoma.
I think he's one of those snipers that I don't like Kyle Korver. Who was on it? Kyle Korver gets, I shit on Kyle Korver all the time, Lenzel. And there's somebody else. I'm like, they're supposed to be great shooters. Every time I see them, they miss. I must have lost money on Kyle Korver with whatever team he's shooting for.
Double K, 2K.
Yeah, man. People like, yo, you crazy? Kyle Korver can shoot. Like, no, he's all right. He can shoot when it ain't time to. Yeah, with 45 minutes left in the game, sure, pass it to Kyle Korver. With 45 seconds left, not so much. Yeah. Who's one of the 50 greatest? They got Grant Hill as the 50 greatest of all time?
I don't know that part. I don't know. I don't keep up with Duke players like that. I'm a UNC guy, man. I'm a UNC guy. Like, what you think? I'm supposed to be keeping up with like Duke like that? We don't really talk about Duke at all. We 10 minutes from each other, man. Like the top 2 greatest rivalry, I would say, maybe even the top 1 greatest rivalry in all of sport. Period. Hands down, UNC and Duke. The only thing that I can probably say is number 1 is the Yankees and the Red Sox. Number 3 would be Michigan and Ohio State in college football.
That's what I was
come on, man.
You think UNC is bigger than Michigan, Ohio State?
Absolutely, bro. You know how many celebrities come to the Carolina and Duke game when it's played in Cameron? Barack Obama has been there during his presidency. Donald Trump has been there. Stephen A. Smith comes. Michael Strahan was there this past year. Like, all the stars come to a Carolina and Duke game. Period. When it's in Cameron, because they're in that little sweat box of a gym, basically. But the atmosphere is bananas. Greatest atmosphere, man.
I got 2 comments here. We got to get to one, Lenzel, man. Hey, by the way, y'all, AllBall Madness, college basketball, 7:45 p.m. tonight, Eastern time. AllBall Madness, college basketball, featuring myself, Fabian PerspecTV, Lenzel Graham with 94 feet of UNC, AllBall, and Flea. But you know that's really Flea and Lenzel leading the way talking about college ball, because I don't know Jack about no college ball. You kidding me? But Lenzel over here, he's a UNC connoisseur, NCAA connoisseur, and you know Flea, big-headed Flea over there. He knows his stuff, though, man. Flea be knowing his thing. He be knowing his stuff, man.
Yeah, man. Great interview we had. But go ahead, get to your chats, man.
Robert Paulson made a great statement. The other day I said Mario Elie is the greatest round 7th pick ever. I was wrong. UNC's Charlie Scott is average 20 for his career. At UNC, how you feel about that?
Yes. And let's be clear. I'm glad Robert Paulson said that because me and Flea even talked about this on the show this past Monday. Make sure y'all check it out. But let's be clear. Charlie Scott was the first African American to play at UNC. Dean Smith went and got him. So I mean, if we wanted to, I mean, which is going to be part of our topics probably later on when we get into our discussions or whatever. But you know, me and Flea, we discussed all of this, man. We had a great talk. But Charlie Scott, man, is definitely somebody to definitely, you know, that has to be recognized in the UNC family. He is recognized. The jersey is hanging in the rafters. I mean, he's a legend. He's a legend.
He deserves to be lauded.
Absolutely.
Turbo, let me see if we can hear you.
Can you hear me?
Yeah. So Turbo, what the hell? Hold on, let me see. Maybe the audio. When you go to your settings and you go to audio, what do you see there?
No, because sometimes I try to go on what's it called it.
I can't even hear him. It's choppy.
Yeah, no, it sounds bad, Turbo. I'm saying when you go to your look on the StreamYard, there's an option there for settings, and then you go to your audio. Maybe you got to put it on your headphones or whatever. You see it? Settings.
I gotta leave out and go on settings.
Yeah, settings. Then audio.
I do it while I'm on here. Okay, I do it while I'm on here.
Yeah, choose a different mic. Maybe you have an option for your iPhone mic or Android mic, whatever, or your headphone mic, whatever you got going on. Just switch it up and see if we could get you going because we can't go on, through the whole show like that. I'm sorry.
Oh, okay.
Waking up, boom, 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 banking up.
Talk about Grant Hill.
No love for Duke.
Man, no. Never.
The Duke curse.
Never. Well, Duke definitely got a curse, for sure.
You changed the mic up, Turbo?
Hmm.
It's not letting you? Damn. Turbo's another connoisseur, bro. Turbo be knowing, like, he'll throw a name at you from 1977. The summer of 1977 at Duke actually had a great All-NBA player, but he broke his knee in 55 different ways and was never playing again, hence started the Duke curse. Be like, what?
And that's a whole nother that's a whole nother layer for me because I wasn't even born then. So I'd have to do some research on that one for real. He probably get me every time.
So here's some more Duke UNC talk right here. Fish is not a UNC guy apparently because he's trying to come at you. Name the last UNC player who was next man up in the NBA. Other than Vince, how many Hall of Famers from UNC from the 90s till now other than Jordan? Ooh.
Fish, why you coming at me like that today, man? What's up, man? I thought we was good. I mean, listen, I'm not gonna sit up and say that, oh, Carolina put out the greatest players and all of that, and they they're top of the line and all of that and stuff or whatever. But if we're gonna compare them to a Duke, then I mean, there's no comparison. There's no comparison at all. Like when we talk about Duke, we name two players. How far did we go? We named two players as far as greats. But let's talk about some Carolina greats. Need I say, number one, the greatest player of all time, Michael Jordan. Let's talk about that. Let's talk about the Vince Carters. Let's talk about the Kenny Smiths and James Worthies and Sam Perkins and all of them, the Stackhouses, the Rasheed Wallaces. Like, if we're gonna talk about them, then I mean, come on, man. The list goes on and on. I could probably pull out more. As far as greats, I'm talking about greats. I'm not talking about just good players. I'm talking about greats. Duke's list is short. Period. That's just the bottom line. You can't get around that. I don't need to look up stats and facts and stuff about that. I don't need to. Yeah, of course I'm biased. I'm a UNC fan. I'm a UNC fan. Of course I'm gonna be biased. That's part of what this is when it comes to Carolina and Duke. Like, watch the games and follow some things or whatever when it comes to Carolina and Duke, and you'll understand why the rivalry is what it is. And of course, I'm gonna be biased. I mean, that's just it. That's just it. Let's put it like this. I'm gonna say this, Faith. This rivalry is so big, right? I forgot which year it was, but one year, some Duke fans went into the Ding Dome, went all the way up to the rafters, and took the Michael Jordan rafter. Took it. So what did Carolina do? Some Carolina fans went over to Duke and took some memorable things when it came to Coach K, as far as like trophies and stuff like that or whatever. Like, that's how deep this rivalry is. Like, but now it hasn't happened since. But that's how deep this rivalry is. 10 minutes from each other. What do you say to that? What are you supposed to say? I don't get it. Yeah, I'm gonna be biased. Of course. I'm a UNC fan. Absolutely.
94 feet of UNC with Lenzel Graham II. He ain't got nothing but UNC love.
I love college basketball. I love college basketball. Yes, I'm a UNC fan, but I love college basketball. I love it more than the NBA. I'm not a huge NBA fan like that. I mean, the NBA, to me, and like I told y'all, my era was, the Pat Ewings and Anthony Masons and Oakleys and, Charlie Woods and Allen Houston and Spreewells and John Starks, one of my favorite players ever. Like, that's my era, where we played Miami in Game 7 and what was your boy PJ Brown flipped Charlie Ward at the when they was making the free throw line, he threw him in the stands, basically. Like, that's my era, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? So
PJ Brown kind of popped it off, man. Ain't that little midget? I get out of here, little midget, little quarterback midget, Florida State midget.
He did. He flipped him like crazy, man. But that's the era that I grew up on when it comes to the Knicks or whatever, and that's the NBA era that I grew up on. This nowadays, I'm not. Come on, man. We watching Kawhi Leonard in the before the Olympics started or whatever. He at the practices and stuff, acting like he's not even interested at all, and now he ain't even on the team no more. They go and get Derek White instead of Jaylen Brown. What we talk about?
You know what? You got a couple more minutes?
I got you.
So then we're gonna stay on and talk about that. Because I pull up my overlay.
And can I throw a little fact out right quick?
Sure.
This is for all my LeBron haters. Well, I'm a LeBron hater too, so let me make that clear. I'm not a LeBron fan. I'll say that. Not a hater.
Let me give you the floor.
The United States in the Olympics is 143-6. Guess how many of those losses came from LeBron James? 3 of them.
All of them?
3 of them. 3 out of 6 losses.
How many wins though?
I don't know how many wins with LeBron.
And it doesn't matter. Fuck LeBron. We're talking about he could have been 40-3, and we just scrapped the losses. AllBall had no. He had half of the losses. LeBron went 40-3, and we don't care.
We don't care. We don't care.
Yo, no, hold on, Lenzel. This is how polarizing LeBron is, bro. Y'all hate him so much because I don't hate him. I just hate the fact that, like, the bitch ass side of you, bro. We know what it is. We seen it for so long. I'm like, bro, I seen it against the Spurs when he went to the final. Everybody kept saying, yo, it's the Spurs, though. I'm like, I don't care who it's against. You're supposed to go crazy. You're supposed to try to punk everybody. You're not trying to win. He's not a by any means necessary guy. He's always like, well, Steph Curry shoots 50% from that spot on the floor, so I'm gonna wait till he crosses the car. He's a big ass nerd, man. Go play ball.
Right.
I'm just working out. What you got all that muscles for then?
And a crybaby.
Yeah, that's why he had no post game until like 15 years in the game. Am I a hater? I'm not a hater, bro. I still got him as a number 2 all time. And it could be argued them years after Miami until Cleveland, he got 4 or 5 years. You could rival that with Mike and Hakeem and everybody. That's where he earned his respect for everybody. You got
LeBron over Kobe?
Hell yeah. Listen, man, don't even get me started with that. I'm not going to have this conversation again for the millionth time.
Well, you ain't had it with me, though. But, I mean, that's for another time. We can talk about that later.
Fun fact, you're going to hate this. That's your man, though, right, Kobe?
I mean, I like Kobe. I'm not a Kobe fan, but I like Kobe. Absolutely.
Okay, that being said, what school was Kobe supposed to go to in college?
North Carolina.
Hell no.
North Carolina. No, listen, hold on.
Go ahead.
Kobe had Duke. As a matter of fact, there's a couple of players that had Duke, Carolina, and Michigan on their list as far as schools to go to. Kobe and Kevin Garnett. Both of them was trying to go to Carolina. Both of them. What are we talking about? Carolina's still in the mix. What are we talking about?
No, all right. Yeah, you're right. He did say both. Kobe reveals my top 2 schools were Duke and North Carolina. Dean Smith stopped recruiting Kobe when it was clear he was going pro. Coach K kept on convincing Brian to go to Duke. Kobe went straight from Lower Marion High School to the NBA. Hold on. But I could have sworn he just said Duke.
Nah, you done read the facts now. You can't take that back.
No. That is a paraphrase, sir. No, for that we are going to redact. We're going to redact the former quote until we confirm within the context of the article. Don't get my lawyer game on. Damn, he said my top 2 schools were Duke and North Carolina.
What we talking about, man? What we talking about?
And he said,
y'all want to jump on me about Grant Hill? But y'all get mad because I'm a biased UNC fan when we in the conversation. Come on, man. Like, go get these facts, man.
I didn't hear him say nothing. And Stackhouse was going to UNC, so I doubt Kobe would have went over there, right? Look what he says. And Coach K had a reputation for letting guys play. At the time, Grant Hill was the player that was there, and he used to spread the floor. We ran screen and rolls, and he's kind of ahead of his time in how he was running the game in Duke with a spread offense and saying he want to do the same thing with me.
Once again. I mean, yeah, you dancing, Faye, but once again, I did state in the beginning that Grant Hill was a great Duke player. I did state that. I'm not taking nothing away from Grant Hill at Duke. Nothing at all. The man was amazing at Duke. But when he got to the NBA, well, come on, man. What we talk about? We ain't even no discussion. Our name's Tamia.
So I haven't finished reading Grant Hill's book, which we're going to get to in a second, by the way. I didn't realize that I was reading the book. There was a rule in the 90s that you couldn't even dribble the ball for more than 5 seconds in college. Unless you were making a move or whatever it was. You had to get into some action within 5 seconds. Please chat time in the 90s.
Now that part I don't know, but I know now in college, you can't hold the ball. Like if a person or a player is guarding you and you're out like by the half court or whatever the case may be, and you pick up your dribble and you hold it for longer than 5 seconds, they call a whistle. It's a turnover. They consider it a turnover. So that's new.
A 5-second closely guarded violation may be called against an offensive player with the ball when that player is guarded closely for 5 seconds or more and does not pass, shoot, or dribble within that time.
Right. That's in college basketball now. It's just like the inbound. Well, inbound, I think is what? Ain't it 10? No, it's 5 seconds on the inbound instead of 10. It's 10 seconds to get across the half court line.
8 seconds.
Right.
So it was the 5-second rule And that's now too, if you're being guarded closely, it's a turnover. So that's why I thought, like, do you think they'll change that rule because everyone wants to go hezzy all day long, or we got to keep that in there, man? You know, because the NBA doesn't even have it. But can you see? Hey, I'm getting paid billions of dollars now. There's a lot of money coming in with the NIL. Speaking about the NIL again, and they're gonna want to see me put on a highlight reel. Which to me, I don't want to see it. But do you think they will? It might happen. It might change because they got tickets to sell.
I don't think so. You talk about the 5-second rule as far as in college.
Yes,
I don't think it's gonna change. I don't think that's gonna change. I think that's there to stay. But like I said, there's some other topics that we definitely go discuss later on. Of course, it's some NCAA topics or whatever the case or whatever. So I mean, I don't think they're gonna change that though. I don't see it. I think that's great for the game, honestly, because if a player gets double teamed, then hey, it the reason why they did it. I think honestly, I think it's because of the Chris Webber back in '93.
The 5-second rule.
When he you remember when he picked up the dribble and called a timeout.
Yeah.
Now they still got that rule. If you call a timeout when you ain't got none, then that's a technical foul. But that now eliminates, or now I don't know how it's in a way working now in calling a timeout now if you get the 5 seconds. I think that's why they implicated that rule was for one of those reasons. So now it's like two different options in a way. So would you rather hold the ball?
Hold the ball.
What happened?
Yo. Would you rather hold the ball?
Yeah. Would you rather hold the ball for 5 seconds to get a turnover, or would you rather hold the ball and call a timeout when you ain't got none, or even just burn a timeout just for no reason because you trapped now in the corner? So I like the rule.
If you don't have the 5-second call, you're gonna go back to the BS 4 corners delay from UNC. Got to know your history.
Here we go. Shout out the Fish, man. I tell you.
You have to retreat, dribble, and get space and reset the count. The 5-second call was there when I played in the late 80s. Okay, so it was before the Weber thing. All right.
Okay.
I'm reading the Grant Hill book and he mentions it, and I'm like, 5-second rule. The only 5-second rule in the NBA is and the inbounds, and of course, Barkley and Mark Jackson used to back people down for more than 5 seconds, so they implemented that rule. But
isn't that now 3? No, that's 3 seconds. I thought that's the 3 second though. That's in the paint though, right?
3-second violations in the paint.
Right.
Okay, so
because that's not in college. If you back a player down for 5 seconds, that's not implicated in college basketball.
Right, because you got to work on your post game there. That's understandable.
Right.
That's cool.
Right. So, but yeah, man. This was great. Shout out to everybody in the chat, man. I love y'all. You know what I'm saying? Even if we agree to disagree, that's what makes everything great. Fabian do his thing, the chat do their thing. And that's what we're here for, man. That's what we're here for. It's all opinion based, but a lot of it is factual too. Like Fabian tried to get me with the Kobe Bryant situation, but hey.
Hold on, just to end that real quick.
And you was gonna say something about Kawhi too, so I do want you to get to that.
Kawhi
not being there, not being in the Olympic game.
Yes, that's coming up right now. Before we get to that, I still think, just to end the Kobe thing, I think he ends up going to Duke because Jerry Stackhouse and Rasheed Wallace over there, 96. Yeah, Jerry Stackhouse. No, Stackhouse ain't there no more. He's in 90. He's a rookie in 95, 96.
Yeah,
that's when Jordan taught him a lesson.
Yeah, Carolina was they was in that transition from going from Stackhouse and Wallace to Carter and Jameson in that during that time. So I I mean, I'm not mad if Kobe went to Duke. I'm just saying the fact that he did have North Carolina on his list. Let's just throw that out there. So if Brandon Ingram had Carolina on his list, that's where he wanted to go first, but he chose Duke. So I mean, a lot of players choose Carolina over before they choose Duke. That a lot of people just don't know about. They don't know that. So I mean, but it is what it is. I'm not mad at it. I mean, we can't have all the greats, even though we got all the greats. But we can't have them all, man. But it's cool. It's cool.
All right.
No biggie.
All right. 94 feet. 94 feet of UNC, man. Follow Lenzel Graham the second.
Yes.
On YouTube. 94 feet of UNC. He's a college basketball extraordinaire. Big time UNC guy. That's a UNC channel. And tonight at 7:45 p.m. on 94 feet of UNC on Fabian Perspective channel, Knicks Rehab, we are simulcasting AllBall Madness college basketball. We're gonna have our topics the same way we run down the NBA. We're gonna run down college ball.
Fade.
You can't hear me? It's bullshit, man. You still can't hear me? Nothing. Nope. What? The fuck, bro? Still?
Oh, you know what? That's on my end, bro. That's on my end. That's my Bluetooth.
All right.
But I got you on well, hold on. I think this might be delayed a little bit.
Yeah, man. So 94 feet of UNC with Lenzel Graham, he's on there. And of course, tonight, 7:45 p.m.
I can hear you on my phone.
All right. 94 feet of UNC with Lenzel Graham. Subscribe to that. Tonight, AllBall Madness college basketball with us four. Lenzel Graham, Fabian Perspective, Flea, and AllBall. Papa Paulson caught that in real time. Can you hear me? I said, can you hear me? You go, no. Yo, I ain't fucking with y'all, man. Me too. Yo, Mizak, can you hear me? Because Robert Paulson can clearly hear. Robert Paulson can hear me.
Nah, everything.
Everything's what? Yo, Lenzel, you spazzing out over there, man? He said, we good, baby. Oh, he froze up.
Oh, I can hear you.
Oh, I thought you froze up.
Nah, I was turning my back speakers on back here, whatever. My other speaker, I don't know what went on with that.
Oh,
but
you shouldn't listen. You shouldn't have the speakers on. You gotta have headphones on, man.
Yeah.
You gotta get y'all headphones on because it's against the audio.
I just hate using them, but yeah, we're gonna
I don't
rock
like
it out.
no. I hate these headphones. I'm already mad hot. The AC I think is broken. I gotta get another air conditioner. I like the Bluetooth more. For some reason yesterday the Bluetooth stopped working. I hated it. I just put the headphones in, boom, and I just start talking. And I don't know where I could use this mic with the left AirPod. That way I don't have to use the mic from the AirPod.
Right.
That pissed me off, man, because I get mad hot with these joints on, man. His camera became modern UNC shaky. Oh.
Once again, man, shout out to the chat. I love you guys, man. You know what I'm saying? I knew that all of this was gonna happen. You can't like everybody. You know what I'm saying? But it's all for the sport, man. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to y'all, man. This is great. Great back and forth or whatever. Keeping the chat in there, whatever. Like Fabian said, man, at 94 feet UNC, go check out the interview with me and Big Flea. Great interview that we had or whatever. Like, subscribe, hit that notification bell. Show some love and some support, man, or whatever. And once again, big shout out to AllBall TV. You know what I'm saying? AllBall Madness this evening, 7:45. We're going to be in the building. I got some great topics. And we're going to get it popping, man. I appreciate you guys, man.
Yeah, man. So I'm about to go shit on Grant Hill real quick.
Do that. But before you do that, I need you to do one thing, man.
Sure.
Get your factor on.
Yo, listen, man. This guy reading my mind. It's
Know what I mean?
amazingly so. I'm just making sure the
I'm out.
camera's
Yo,
right.
I'm out. All right, I'm out. My bad.
All right, Lenzel. All right. That was Lenzel Graham, everybody. Stop. Everybody ain't got what it takes. Pow. Poo pow. Hey. Yeah. Everyone listen up, man. Factormeals.com/ABTV50. Factormeals.com/ABTV50. You go there, you get 50% off to start with. Making meal planning easy again. That is the goal. You get a variety to choose from to prep your meals on a daily basis. You get 20% off on the second month when you continue to subscribe to Factor Meals. Again, factormeals.com/ABTV50.com or at factormeals.com/ABTV50/ABTV50. Code ABTV50. I messed that up. But hey, you get the agenda. Factormeals.com/ABTV50. Get your factor on, y'all. Get your factor wrong. Get your factor wrong. Get your factor wrong. Get your factor on. All right, so lately, Duke alum Lenzel Graham's favorite university. Nah, Lenzel kill me. Yeah, Grant Hill, who went to North Carolina. Shout out to Turbo, pointed out Grant Hill got major MVP votes in 1998. Was an all-star as a rookie. He's pretty much one of those guys who he was showing you in the 90s, man, like, hey, there's this wave of athlete. People, in my opinion, basketball was being revolutionized. And I thought these were the guys that were finally on the court, showing you it's been around. A lot of these skills and talent were suppressed because of the rules and because of many other things, if you want to call it classism, racism, whatever, in the 70s and 60s. By the time the 80s and 90s came around, there was so much money with the NBA. Michael Jordan changed things that there were a lot of players like Grant Hill type that were around in the parks and that didn't make it. We heard myths and legends about people, and Grant Hill was that in college. I remember his name just being a pup. I was never too tight into college ball, but fast forward, he got a bunch of devastating injuries. Him and Penny Hardaway, I believe I wrote an article on them saying how Penny Hardaway and Grant Hill's injuries changed the NBA forever. I thought the NBA really got desperate and sold themselves short looking for the next Michael Jordan, and they changed the rules up because they never wanted another Shaq out there to devour the rating. Like, they really were worried about the ratings dropping because of the post Michael Jordan, hangover, and they didn't give, to me, any confidence to the next crop of players that would have included, a Grant Hill and a Penny Hardaway. Like, Kobe Bryant wasn't even, he wasn't what Grant Hill was rookie year. Not talent-wise. He definitely wasn't talent-wise. He was a baby. He was 17 years old, a real 17-year-old. Grant Hill was a grown man, a fila deal. His marketing was insane. He went to Duke University. There was a lot about him that was just crazy. Penny Hardaway, same thing. Went to Memphis, not as a much of a well-known school, but he came in and his game was everything. Penny Hardaway and Grant Hill were super duper stars rookie season. Kobe really wasn't that. He went to the Lakers, that helped him. Dunk contest, that helped him. Went out with Brandy and everything, that helped him. But it wasn't quite Grant Hill. So for me, continuing to fast forward, Grant Hill gets a devastating injury, prolongs his career over there or extends his career with the Phoenix Suns. He shows you how the Phoenix Suns can really break down the game for you, and especially for an aging guy. But now he's been through a lot, and he's running the Olympic team. And I don't know what the hell is going on. But shout out to AM Hoops. If you flag my channel, you could definitely go to hell. And I'll just screen record it next time and just put the subtitles if you want. You got enough money over there on YouTube, AM Hoops. Yeah, I'm leaning on you a little bit. Shout out to AM Hoops. He broke down the Kawhi Leonard situation over there at the Olympics and why Kawhi Leonard got sent home. AM Hoops is legit. This guy is amazing. He used to work for the NBA, reporting for the NBA. And now I just watch him on his channel because he's just doing his thing. What the hell are they doing on my screen? Here we go. Make sure I bookmark that.
Kawhi played all 4 practices and scrimmages leading up to the Olympics. Said he felt great. His coaches agreed. Then suddenly, Team USA pulled him from the roster. They said Kawhi respects that USA Basketball and the Clippers determined it's in his best interest to spend the remainder of the summer preparing for the upcoming season rather than participating in the Olympic Games in Paris. Oh, so his knee must have flared up. Are we sure about that? Why not mention that in your statement? Also, Kevin Durant got hurt. Even worse, he didn't even touch a basketball while Kawhi was playing. He got to stay. Oh, and by the way, the Clippers came out and said, Team USA is lying. This was not a joint decision. We wanted Kawhi to play. So somebody is not telling the truth. And we are finally getting some answers. I mean, it was a controversy when Kawhi said he wanted to play. How could a guy who didn't even finish the NBA season play extra games?
Hell no. There's no way.
Well, there are 2.
See, that's crazy for me because I didn't really think about Kevin Durant being hurt. And when they sent him home, I'm thinking like, he's Kawhi. He always gets hurt. Why would you want to be out there? Number one, why are you out there? Especially after you said, I'm not playing, you didn't play in the playoffs, bro. You look nuts. So when they sent him home, I really didn't think much of it because the Jaylen Brown thing immediately took so much coverage. And, maybe Grant Hill was happy about that on the low. Maybe he was happy. Everybody's arguing about, Jaylen Brown and Derek White. Or maybe not so much.
2 reasons for this. First, it was a full 3 months between Kawhi's last game and the Olympics. Plenty of time for him to heal up. Second, Paris is special. Several guys wanted to compete for the first time, like Stephen Curry. LeBron missed 2016 and 2020, but came back for Paris. So Kawhi wanted to play. Plus, it's low lift. I mean, you play like 20 minutes, you put up 12 points. So he showed up to camp, said all the right things, but 2 weeks before the games got cut. Team USA says it was a decision made with the Clippers. Kawhi understands, but then the Clippers front office hit back. It was USA Basketball's call, and I was, quite frankly, very disappointed with the decision. Kawhi wanted to play. We wanted him to play. There was no setback with his knee. What? They are saying it is a total lie. So
hold up. And that's what I mean by Mr. Prestigious Grant Hill. What the hell were you doing? I haven't heard you clap back at the Clippers since. You said you worked with the Clippers to send Kawhi Leonard home. And Lawrence Frank came out. Lawrence Frank, who's my height, 5'7". He came out and said, shout out to the little crew. Because, Flea be big enough to big Flea, never the little one. We're the little ones over here, baby. What did Ghostface say? Got the strength of 30,000 midgets. Yo, Lawrence Frank really, they threw the kibosh on Grant Hill right there, man. Think about that, bro. He came out and said, yo, man, I don't know what Grant Hill's talking about. We ain't talked to him. We want a Kawhi to play in the Olympics, which sounds weird to me as well. Why are you endorsing that? The whole thing is a mess. The whole thing is a mess. The fact that going left here, the fact that Isaiah Thomas is still beefing with Michael Jordan proves that we as humans, we're just a bunch of petty mother lovers, man. All of us. All that they talk when we're kids, they're telling you what not to do, but they all practicing it. I don't care which religious book they be thumping. They're all full of it. We're all in flesh, my brother. These guys be talking the most caca. Hold, he was going on, baby. I'm glad you in here too. Grant Hill is stiff, has no soul. I can see right through him, man. Remember, he's a part of that the Atlanta Hawks as well. And then it doesn't escape me. Here's some more information about this, though, about Kawhi Leonard. Because this is crazy, bro.
Reporters asked head of USA Basketball, Grant Hill, and it got even more suspicious.
We just felt that we had to pivot, and not to get into the particulars, in terms of what went into the decision, but unfortunately, we have to move forward.
The way that you are framing this, it makes it sound like you guys sent him home.
No, I mean, we did. I mean, ultimately, he was sent home, but we were in conversation with the Clippers on that.
So that is not true. And I don't want to get into the particulars of the decision. What particulars? I mean, if it's just his knee, that seems pretty clear. He is dancing around the truth. So to replace Kawhi, they go with Derek White. A huge shock because Finals MVP Jaylen Brown is just sitting right there waiting on the call, which brought up the first theory on what really happened. Jaylen immediately tweeted, "Hey, Nike, is this what we're doing?" And you might have already heard this theory, but the way that it connects with Kawhi now is crazy. So Nike has a big influence over Team USA as a key sponsor. Not only is Derek White a Nike athlete, Jaylen is not, but Jaylen has beef with them. In 2022, Nike dropped Kyrie after all of his controversy, and Brown said, "Since when does Nike care about ethics?" And whenever he wears Nikes on the court, he physically removes the swoosh. Kawhi is also not a Nike athlete, but he used to be.
Yo, these guys are grown men. They're grown men. Yo, they're so petty, bro. I'm gonna cross out the swoosh, but you're still wearing them, you jerk. What a jerk. You want all the kids to buy the Nikes and cross out the swoosh too? What the hell is wrong with you? What the hell is wrong with y'all, man? Yo, we live in a real crazy world, man. Nike's losing billions. Yeah, but now look, they're putting on their ultimate performance. They were at an all-time high after the pandemic. I think they really they made a mistake with letting the third-party guys snatch up their kicks, man. Nike is like a music label. They never figured out, like, the third-party guys like StockX and all in the auction for sneakers. That whole second market became like what streaming was to music, if you think about it, because Nike was, universal. They were able to sell the CDs and they made billions with that. But all of a sudden, the internet came around and changed everything. And Nike's still billion. They might be losing billions, but in equity. But we just don't see another premier brand coming around and doing what they do. Phil Knight and them guys are older too now. I think Phil Knight, if I'm not mistaken, either Lenzel Graham or someone in the comments said Phil Knight is now focused on Oregon, because he's a Oregon alum or Oregon University alum. So if he's distracted that way, what's stopping him from saying, "Yo, let's sell this thing, man. Let's sell this to Amazon or something like that." Like, imagine if Nike said, "We're gonna go sell 50% of the company to Amazon," and now you could forget the second market, because Amazon is the first and second market, and Amazon will manipulate everything. They'll X everybody out. Amazon, I don't know if you guys know about the Wi-Fi system in your house. They have like the Wi-Fi extender system, the Echo, where even if you have when you talk to the Amazon thing, that little, not Hey Siri, what the hell is Amazon's name? I forgot. But they have the thing you talk to and it talks back, and you can search things when you talk into it. All that stuff is reading on information. They got the microphone on. They know what you're ordering on Amazon. They know all your ordering habits. So what's stopping them from selling half the Alexa, right? What's stopping Alexa from Amazon taking all your Nike orders and just selling everything? Like, they could sell everything on there and make it Nike, and it's a wrap. I know that they're the high-end brand, but they can sell you high-end stuff on there and have a high-end section. And they could just sell other clothing under Nike, but the lower brand, which is what Nike's actually working on, because they saw that was working for other brands. They just dropped the price for Air Force Ones, which was crazy. Growing up, Air Force Ones was like $50. After Nelly comes out with the Air Force One, so I should jump to $100. I said, yo, I wasn't even a big uptown guy like that anyway. The uptown, in New York, we call the Air Force Ones uptowns. because I guess I ain't know growing up, Harlem made it famous, but we just called them Uptowns. But once Uptowns went for $100, man, get the fuck out of here, bro. Right? And the Penny Hardaways, all that stuff. So imagine if Nike sells half of their company or a quarter of their company to Amazon because of what's going on right now. You can't command the second market the way that you do. All these secondary auctionary companies like StockX have a lot of control. And it's not even StockX. Look at PayPal. You can sell Nikes right now if you want to. If I got a pair of Nikes, like, yo, who wants, I got these Jordan 6s or whatever the hell it is. I'll show you a picture of it right now. And we can start a market right now if we want to and get big on YouTube. You could do that. And Nike has a bunch of those guys that they're up against. So this is all in play now. And them being so desperate, like my guy AM Hoops here, he's gonna get into more of Nike's position on this.
Kawhi was on Jordan brand back in the day, but he switched to New Balance in 2018. And while making new designs, Nike sent him a cease and desist over the Kawhi Claw logo. Because Kawhi had designed it himself, he figured, oh, I own this. But Nike had copyrighted it 1 year earlier. So Kawhi sued them. And here are the actual images used in court. On the left is a drawing Kawhi made in college. And I know this is hilarious, but I do get Kawhi's point, right? I mean, the idea is his hand stylized with his initials. Nike just made it look more aesthetic. But guess what? The judge ruled against Kawhi and said that Nike had full ownership over the logo. So because of this beef, people said, Kawhi's out, KD is in. One wears Nike, the other wears New Balance. Simple as that. But that's not true. If Nike actually cared that much, they would have blocked him from making the roster to begin with. Another theory is the Clippers did make this happen. Sure, they deny it because they don't want to piss Kawhi off, but LA is moving into their new stadium next year. It is on Kawhi to get them to the playoffs, especially without Paul George. But I don't think that the front office would have pushed back that hard. I mean, dude basically called Grant Hill a liar and made it into a much bigger deal than it had to be. Why would he risk that?
They called him a liar. Hey, Grant, you are a liar. Grant Hill, you were a liar. He came out. Look at the way he came out. Like, yo, we sent him home and he was stuttering over himself, but he's so prepared. Grant Hill even talks about in his book how timid he was as a kid, not related to it because, I was in a bubble as a kid, and you always think about what other people feel about you. And I still think about what other people think. Like, maybe I say, I don't care what other people think. I don't think it's about that. It's about just communication. People in the comments, sometimes they go crazy, but you got to let them go crazy because they just want to be heard too. That's your version of what's going on video. So to be able to communicate yourself is excellent. And to transition from just stuttering and timidity. And then he's in college speaking on going to speech classes and just going through this transformation. And you see how Grant Hill speaks now, where he tap dancing his way out of the whole Jaylen Brown got sent home because of Nike, not because of the Clippers, because the Clippers are denying it. And that's just stupid, bro. The Jaylen Brown thing was dumb. Then you got Derek White in there and the Kawhi thing. And they're winning games, and LeBron holding the flag is going to catch all the attention. And if they beat Sudan by 20, they got their name back a little bit. They should have blew them out by 40. If you wanted your name back, that's what the dream team would have done.
I mean, all Grant would have to do is show the receipts of them making the decision together and they get exposed. But what about LeBron James? For years, Team USA goes to their players for advice. And in the past, Kobe was the leader of Team USA. In Tokyo, it was KD. But LeBron put this team together. They 100% went to LeBron about this to ask about Kawhi. For example, in 1992, NBA players went to the Olympics except Isaiah Thomas. Magic Johnson said nobody on that team wanted to play with Isaiah. If you went strictly on terms of ability, then Isaiah should have been chosen. But who is saying we need this guy? Nobody. Michael Jordan got singled out as the guy who kept Isaiah off, but that really isn't fair. It was everybody. We all understood the camaraderie wouldn't be the same. Does that not sound exactly like Kawhi? Who is saying, do we need this guy? Obviously they don't. How many number one options can they have on this team? They have KD, they have Steph, and we all know last minute of a game, it's going to be in LeBron's hands. So instead, when Kawhi's not even good for camaraderie either, we all know that, they said, let's get a role player in here to balance things out. And all you have to do is look at Grant Hill Hill's later comments to The Athletic. The responsibility I have is to put together a team, and a team that complements each other, a team that fits, a team that will give us the best opportunity for success. At no
Look at Grant Hill's face. Oh, yeah, you sneaky, petty ass smile, man. Yo, Grant, man, you ain't fooling us, bro. Is Grant Hill with Nike? He got the Fila ties, right? But it's big business, like you said, Jorge. Fabe, all those companies are in cahoots. One time I looked up camping gear on Google, and I started getting offers on Facebook, YouTube, and even emails of that stuff. Well, Google, if I'm not mistaken, they set the tone for all of this, right? Well, Yahoo did. I want to say Yahoo did in the late 90s. Don't quote me. I'm not an expert at all this, but I have a little generic information. And, you know, Google wanted to be bought by Yahoo, but Yahoo didn't buy them. And, of course, Google became the verb. It became the adjective, right, for searching. We don't search for something on YouTube. We Google it. So they're the ones in your emails. You have a Gmail account. They'll post something on the side of your email because they're selling all your information, and they store it for years. They say they store it for 7 years, but that's a lie. Who's stopping them from storing it? There's no real governing third party over Google's information. So, you know, and Google is YouTube, right? Google is Alphabet. That's the Alphabet company, not the Alphabet Boys, but they are somewhat like the Alphabet Boys. That's who these tech companies are. And for me, they're all in cahoots, meaning Nike, LeBron, Grant Hill, obviously in play. Steve Kerr can do but so much. He's only the coach. But I'm pretty sure he has some input. But I think the ultimate input has to come from LeBron because he's the guy who's setting the tone, saying like, yo, you know, Kawhi, I mean, he's great and all, but, you know, and then it gives more credence to what everybody's talking about with Jaylen Brown, when Stephen A. Smith said, yo, he's not a marketable person, right? That's the word he's getting. That wasn't Stephen A.'s quote. That was somebody else's quote, and he was getting, you know, doing his job. Look, Stephen A., I'm giving you props. Stop bitching and moaning, bro. People give you your props for doing the job. They shouldn't have came at you that hard about it, but, I mean, we did too, but we're going to do our content creator shit too. But the point is, he's reporting Jaylen Brown is not marketable. And there's something to him where he's just, you know, he goes against the grain. He's not the guy that's going to go hand in hand with everybody, you know. And he gets into being the vice president since he was 21 years old for the union, the union for the NBA, the NBPA. So the vice president of the players union, the finals MVP, the Eastern Conference MVP, world champion. You don't invite him to the Olympics? You're trying to grow the game and you don't show off the new kid that and let me tell you something. All these girls be going crazy over Jaylen Brown. I don't see as much Jason Tatum love as I do Jaylen Brown. Jesus Christ. They be like, I see a lot of Jaylen Brown love. So you don't have him at the Olympics? You can't argue against Derek White's, you know, ability. Two-way player. He's amazing. That little move, that little matador move that Derek White be doing, let you go to the basket and smack your shot out of bounds or back in play. Derek White is amazing, but come on now, you can't even. It's not even comparable to Jaylen Brown. Derek White wasn't going to be the Finals MVP, Eastern Conference MVP. You know, a little bit of this is Jaylen Brown also got to get a hold of himself because keeping it real can go wrong. At some point, Jason Tatum comes off very sensitive. He made a comment the other day about, you know, I was humbled the other day. You know, I'm in the finals. I'm a champion, and I was benched. I didn't even play. Shut up, Jason Tatum. You in the Olympics. They ain't even let your man on the team, and you ain't say nothing. What humbled? You should have been humbled then. You should have held your man down. Like, yo, nah, it's unfortunate he couldn't be here. That's crazy. But, you know, it's big business. I would have kept it moving. There's no harm in saying that. There's no way you don't have the top two players on the NBA champions on this squad and have LeBron run everything. Yeah, LeBron is a bigger name, but there is a reason why you're suppressing Jaylen Brown's name because he's anti, you know, he's the anti-hero. It's just who he is. And he's going to play into it. Hopefully he goes independent. Hopefully he goes his own route and really gets something started. You know, well, LeVar Ball kind of started a lot of this when he was independent with his children, boosted them up. They got 2 of them made it to the NBA, wanted to sell his own sneaker, go outside of Nike, and which apparently turned into a real debacle. But Jaylen Brown has a lot of money, and he's always on this like righteous path. And that's why I was surprising when they call him talking about Bronny James and all that, which is okay. And I thought people thought he was his tone changed when he tweeted it out, correcting himself over Bronny James was not an NBA player. But I don't think he ever corrected that. He never said Bronny James was an NBA player. Even in the tweet, he said, you know, I'm rooting for him and his growth and all that. And he has all the pieces in play to grow. To me, Jaylen Brown was basically saying, bro, you ain't got no excuses but to be the most potential that you have. You have no choice but to fulfill it, bro. No excuses. You know, just think about a player of Jaylen Brown's stature who would have had the access to that LeBron gave his son. Imagine if Jaylen Brown had that at 17, 18. He was the number 3 draft pick. What kind of draft pick would he have been? What kind of hype would he have gotten if he got to the NBA and he was LeBron's son? Would he have gone against Nike back then if he had the same access that LeBron granted Bronny James? You know, that's why I think Jaylen Brown, you treading on some ice here, bro, because you're going against not just one establishment, you're going against a bunch of them, the NBA, Nike, the Olympics, you know, and I'm not gonna say I empathize with him. I'm saying let's be calculated about this. Very smart guy. He could have went to MIT, could have went to anywhere. He apparently can fly a spaceship. This guy's the most interesting man in the world, by the way. The most interesting man in the world, Jaylen Brown. That's all everybody talks about him. So when Stephen A concurred and doubled down on he's not marketable, it's like, I mean, it's hard to be marketable when you're that kind of anti guy. When Kyrie started doing it, I don't think the one thing I always said about Kyrie, though, and this is why I got to give Jaylen Brown all his props, all of them. When Kyrie was going through all that flat earth and everything, he started becoming timid. He started getting defensive. He started getting really bitter and nah, man. You came out and said the earth was flat, bro. Explain yourself. Nah, man. You tweeted that thing about the Jew crew. You tweeted that. Yeah, you ain't know it had that in there. Whatever the case may be. Okay, cool. You trying to protect the background to being pro-black and everything. Okay, cool. So you say that. That's what Jaylen Brown is doing. So I gotta give him his props. He's coming out in the face of everybody, and he's going, yo, I don't care what they talking about. Yo, Grant Hill, you what's up? Yo, Nike, what's up? Jaylen Brown is the eloquent 50 Cent. I can't say eloquent because 50 could talk, man. 50 could talk. But he's the how can we say Jaylen Brown is the 50 Cent with the teacup, like that. Let's finish this video.
Complements each other, a team that fits, a team that will give us the best opportunity for success. At no point does he mention Kawhi's knee, and he can't because the Kevin Durant injury would make it seem so hypocritical. I mean, why would he go to Paris? Because of politics. KD has a chance to win 4 gold medals, which would be a record for men's basketball. He's also USA's all-time leading scorer. And last Olympics, no stars wanted to go to Tokyo, but KD stepped up and won gold. And obviously, keeping KD was the right move. I mean, dude was amazing against Serbia in Game 1. But his calf strain was the same injury that caused an Achilles tear on the Warriors. Why let that slide but not Kawhi? Well, Gilbert Arenas says, because of all of this evidence, no one's going to say it out loud, but we know what really happened with Kawhi.
Grant Hill's, when his speech basically said he got cut.
Yeah.
It didn't sound like Kawhi decided to leave and he gonna get, it sounded like, yeah, we decided we were gonna go in a different way.
Right.
Means he's not a good fit. He's not a good fit.
And Kawhi didn't have the relationships to overcome that. If this was about injuries, Kevin Durant would not be there. But he has spent years making friends with players off the court. He was on USA Basketball. Kawhi is more of a loner. He's like that guy on the team bus who's really talented, but doesn't really hang out with anybody.
So to your point, nostalgic is all politics. It's all politics. KD, Kevin Durant is the ultimate. That's why I started another guy. LeBron comes out. LeBron just, I'm gonna sound like a LeBron hater because you know AllBall hates him. Lenzel hates him. But it's the things about LeBron I don't like, bro. You pushing this crybaby era, and you pussyfoot with the politics, and Kevin Durant followed suit. Kevin Durant was loved by the media 15 years ago, 12 years ago, before he won the MVP. And all of a sudden he turned and was like on some like nobody did nothing to Kevin Durant. Any criticism he faced, I don't even remember it. He just didn't like Skip Bayless calling him out, saying, Westbrook's the real alpha, and people started just echoing that. And he didn't like that, bro. You don't like the truth. You let Draymond call you a B, bro. Period. You're supposed to get it on after that, or get him off the team. That's getting however way you see fit. You're supposed to stop being so sensitive, man. He's still commenting on people. He's going at Keyshawn Johnson. Kevin Durant is 7 foot baby, bro. But it's all politics. But they all get along because they all probably just coddle each other like this. That's why Jason Tatum came out and said, "Yo, I was humbled the other day because they're clear. You didn't know LeBron ran this thing. That's when you should have been humble. Oh man, LeBron is the." They have 4 or 5 players voting LeBron the best player on the team. And you just were in the NBA Finals. You lost the Finals MVP to Jaylen Brown. You kidding me? Tatum, if this doesn't show you, like this is what I'm saying. Jason Tatum, in my opinion, should be the best player in the NBA. I don't like AllBall the other day talked about, if T-Mac would have got championships with Tim Duncan and Grant Hill, we'd be talking about him differently. No, the hell we wouldn't. I wouldn't. Jason Tatum is still in that category for me. You passive aggressive, and you lucky you got a squad, bro. Because if it was you, just you leading it, I don't think they're gonna be. Nah. This mentality is why you're not the best player in the game, Jason Tatum. And how Jaylen Brown, who I don't know who's more talented, but I gotta say Jason Tatum is more talented, just naturally more talented. I don't like this mentality, man. I hate it. Kevin Durant is a big baby. Politicking with the whole crew. That's how you stay on the Olympics. What a jerk.
So when they asked players like LeBron, nobody fought for Kawhi Leonard. It's sad, but USA Basketball has always been political, and they used his knee as an excuse to get Derek White, the role player that they actually needed. But we have already wrapped up another tournament this summer with the new NBA draft.
Yeah, man. Tap into AM Hoops. He got a bunch of videos like that if you like it. I love AM Hoops. He broke down Alex Saw's game. He breaks down a whole bunch of stuff. He broke down the Knicks when OG Anunoby left Clutch and went to CAA. He was like, bro, he's going to the Knicks. And, I wasn't paying attention. You got a bunch of stuff going on. But when he posted the video, I was like, oh shit, that makes sense. So shout out to AM Hoops, man. He's amazing, bro. He's just amazing. Yo, Fabe, you think he won Finals MVP to make it look like they're not picking on him? No, I don't think they're trying to give him empathy like that. I think it's the other way. I think they're trying to break the Celtics up because they don't want a dynasty. They don't want a dynasty. They want the Shaq and Kobe thing going on. I don't think the NBA really wanted Shaq and Kobe together, in my opinion, because neither one of them are Michael Jordan. You know what I'm saying? Like the Celtics, neither one of them. They had a ratings low in the finals, and we know all the records with Michael Jordan and NBC. Remember, NBC is coming back. NBC is doing really well with the Olympic ratings. We read that out the other day. They're going crazy with the ratings right now. NBC, and this is through the streaming. This is all a promo for NBC, Peacock, and all whatever the hell the streaming services, Amazon. They're trying to get us locked into that so that we're going to go into the new era with a soap opera. They'd rather have Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum on 2 different teams that have a competitive chance night in, night out. Not a competitive chance to win a championship, but at least a competitive chance to win any game. And that's what they wanted in the 90s as well with Michael Jordan. But now we have a talent pool that's worldwide, as opposed to just, constrained to the U.S. So I think that there's a real rift. And even if they don't want Jason Tatum broken up off the Celtics, I really believe they're pushing for them to argue. I think they want a Shaq and Kobe situation, which is why if you think about it, Shaq came out when Jason Tatum or Jaylen Brown was on his show, and he was trying to tell him, yo, don't do what we did. He was trying to do it like on some Star Wars Jedi mind trick, but Jaylen Brown was like, what are you talking about? And maybe he's meaning like, what are you talking about? Like, I don't feed into that dumb shit like you. You big dummy. You fake cop. I agree with nostalgia. It's all politics, man. LeBron, the dude to watch on TV right now. Yo, do not disrespect Andrew Gaze and Shane Hill, Fabian. Who the hell is that, man? Yo, y'all be calling me the most random names on the internet, man. Now I gotta Google Andrew Gaze. Andrew Gaze. Who is this? Oh, is that they have a Gaze AM? Andrew Bassi Gasson Gaze AM. What the hell is AM here? What does that mean? Level of membership. Yo, AM in Australia is that means you're a knight? Oh shit. The quota, the member of the Order of Australia. Is that what you're talking about? RP? Australian basketball legends in the 80s and 90s. Ah, okay. So Andrew Gaze and Shane Hill. And I bet it'll happen too. I bet you Celtics keep Tatum and get rid of Brown. They might, or they just want something. Like, remember Kobe and Shaq fed into it, and they try to act like they were never beefing. Like, Shaq is just so confusing. He'll say, "Oh no, we were never beefing," and then they sit down with Kobe, like, "I should have never left you, man." And Kobe was like, "Bro, I was too competitive." So I think they want drama, bro. That's why, again, this all feeds into my conspiracy theory that Draymond Green is only in the NBA because he gets them retweets and he goes viral for them, and he's a commercial for the NBA. And now, like, my girl knows who Draymond Green is. So she's like, "He's not that crazy guy." Right? But it's associated with the game. So it's an ugly dog version of promotion, but I can't see any other reason why Draymond Green's in the NBA. He's out of his mind, bro. He's the perfect example of, yo, what do you know? Like, do you have some evidence on Adam Silver and all, and what's the owner for the Joe Lacob? Huh? They called you somewhere and they got pictures of you, man? I don't know. Hill lit up Dream Team. Did he? Gaze was shooting Curry range before when Steph was in Dell's beanbag. Shut up, Papa Paulson. Damn, I was gonna stop, but you just mentioned something a little earlier. Oh, somebody asked me what the Bochinche was with Knicks Twitter. Knicks Rehab, excuse me. So before we do that, you know we got to pay some bills. Get your fact on, y'all. factormeals.com/ABTV50. That's factormeals.com/ABTV50. Listen, click the link in the description. You get 50% off the opening month, and the second month you get 20% off for meal prepping. Make meal prepping easy again on a daily basis, man. You have a variety of different foods to choose from. You get 50% off as soon as you click the description, the link in the description. The code is ABTV50. Show them some love. They're showing up some love. And at least show up. Show up. Click that link in the description, factormeals.com/ABTV50. Get your fact on, y'all. And again, that link is in the description for factormeals.com. Also, if you want to start a podcast, or even if you want to do like have an alternative for a Zoom call, you can use StreamYard, which is what I'm using right now to talk to you guys. I can read the chats from YouTube. I can read the comments from YouTube. The ones from Twitter pop up as well, and Twitch. And you can just start, doing presentations. You can start, streaming to Facebook if you wanted to. Wherever your people are at, you can use StreamYard. Go into the description and click the StreamYard link that we have. That way, you could tell them AllBall sent you. Tell them AllBall TV sent you. And you click that link in the description. At least you sign up with them, and they do their job. If you want to pay $25 a month to get extra cloud storage on there for some of your materials that you want to edit, whatever it is you want to do, at least you sign up with them and you show them that we got a bunch of people headed to StreamYard and we sent them over there. So click the link in the description for StreamYard if you want to start a podcast or have any sort of presentation. And also click the link in the description for Factor Meals. That's a sponsor of us. They sponsor many, damn near all of our stuff, right? So you know, they're a meal prepping company. And anyone that doesn't have too much time in the day, they'll help you out with all of that, man. You get 50% off when you sign up for that. Switching gears. Guess what? I gotta go back to I gotta take it back real quick. I gotta take it back real quick, y'all.
Knicks Rehab.
Not to say I'm running on fumes or anything, but I will say Julius Randle's been on like a tour in China. And, you know, he had a very interesting video. I thought it was interesting. Oh, wrong video. Whoop, whoop. So here's Julius Randle posted a video this morning. Move forward. I know it's tough. I know it's hard. Whoa.
You know, my mind is always, all right, hurts now, you know, just continue to get better every day. And I'll bounce back and I'll be right. And in my mind, I thought I'd be ready sooner.
I knew once he didn't get up immediately that he was hurt bad. Usually he's tough. He always just pops right up and keeps going. He's going to stay in the game no matter what. So when he didn't get up, I knew that it was probably serious. So my heart sank because he worked.
Yo, man, how you gonna just play there like that, man? Julius Randle, Julius Randle. I'm gonna buy a jersey now. Julius Randle figuring out the propaganda game. I respect it. He threw his wife in there, his kid in there. Remember, Kenya Martin came out. He was like, yo, man, the first thing he did was kiss his wife after a game. And then he apologized for it. He retracted the retraction. Because he knew as a grown man, he's like, yo, you talking about somebody's girl, man. And I dare you to say something to Julius Randle, Kenya. I don't care how tough you are. How about that? Yeah, how about that? Hold on. See, 6'9", 28 years old. He might whoop my ass. Yeah. Talking to Miss Randle like that. I forgot her name, but she be blocking people on Twitter and all that. That's the world we live in, man. When you're 20 years old, I'm glad my wife ain't heavy on Instagram and stuff like that. I would hate it. I hate it. That's what I hate about these people the most in this era. But I digress. Julius Randle on his way back. We talk about it all the time, man. He took that deal, big deal, before Jaylen Brunson. He took less money. His extension is due. I don't know if this is a propaganda play. You know, what if he takes $500 million or whatever it is from the Knicks, and we're like, yo, what the hell? You ain't Brunson. But I do believe, he was an All-NBA 2 times, as Flea put it the other day on Instagram. If you're an All-NBA player, that means you're a top 15 player. So he can negotiate that. Definitely the best players, top 2 players of any team usually go after the max contract deal. He is arguably second best player on the team. For me, he's not. I think he's the third, maybe fourth best player on the team. At times, Mitchell Robinson is so dominant. People will argue against me, but, it is what it is. We're going to see what Mikal Bridges does, two-way player, and especially how he fits in this system. OG Anunoby is flat out the second best player on the team, if not the first, in my opinion. Fully healthy, going on all gears. The peak on this team, the person with the highest peak on this team, though, as much as I big up OG Anunoby and a defender of that quality, and I compared it to Akeem Olajuwon yesterday, yes, I am a nutcase. The highest peak has always been Julius Randle. He's always been like low-fi LeBron. He's 6'9", 250 or 280, whatever he is. He can handle the ball a little bit. He just doesn't have the wiring on that court. But I don't think he chooses a spot to dominate on the offensive end. And if he does that, I think it changes everything. I don't expect that this year. But from this video, I do expect him. He's trying to, just promote himself and promote his family, promoting what he's about. Instead of, he booed the crowd. We always talk about that. He has an issue just emotionally on the court. His emotional IQ, I don't think has been high. I don't expect it to be high, but I do expect him to get into some of that Chinese meditation and that medicine, man. Because I always point to this with LeBron on broad TV on the biggest stage possible for himself, aside from the Olympics. He was in the NBA Finals meditating with a book in his hand. He's showing you, hey, look, yes, I'm LeBron. The king is here. But I still need help to calm down. I still need help to live in the moment. I'm still trying to win here. And that's also the series that really was quite pivotal. They had beaten, if I'm not mistaken, no, they had lost to the Mavericks the previous year, and Game 6, Eastern Conference Finals against the Boston Celtics, the Celtics were giving them their all, but LeBron, the 45-15 performance, he calmed down in real time. He was just going out there and playing, and it was a quiet confidence. But you can tell from the outset he was focused, and the Celtics didn't know what to do. You could tell it's like LeBron's hitting all these shots. What are you going to do? Because once he hits that, he'll pump fake you get to the basket, and there's nothing you could do about it. Nothing you could do about it. So Julius Randle, not to say he has the capability to be LeBron. He doesn't have that passing ability. Doesn't have the footwork as LeBron, somewhat of a footwork. But Julius Randle gets a lot of calls. They give him superstar calls. Brunson's going to struggle to get those calls, especially if they continue the trend of that they started, the anti-Harden rules, the anti, little man rules. They're starting to get away from that. You have Wemby, you have Joker, you have Giannis, you have all these guys, the big men in the league, they're giving the rules to. Julius Randle, I hope. He started it last year. He came out and he said, yo, I got to shoot less three-pointers. And he did that. Became more paint-oriented. And again, for everybody that doesn't know, I sound like a broken record. You watch those games, 2 games from Julius Randle against not so great teams. The Portland Trailblazers, when OG Anunoby was there, the way they passed the ball around was wicked. If this is a basic defense you throw at them, you're going to get smoked. We would love to see them against the Boston Celtics, against the Oklahoma City Thunder, against the Minnesota Timberwolves. Speaking of them, that's another game. Randle came out the first half, he was okay. The second half, he was demolishing Karl Anthony Towns. And at that time, Minnesota was playing the best defense in the game. This is after we got OG Anunoby. So I don't want to hear, Draymond saying, yo, that's a regular season game. It's like, well, what else are we supposed to use to try to project something? We're fans. This is what we talk the game. And another game was against the Chicago Bulls. It felt like, I forgot what day it was and when exactly it was in the season, but it felt like the Bulls and the Knicks were either out of gas. I want to say it was a Sunday game. And the Bulls, hold on. It felt like against the Bulls that both teams were out of gas. And you could tell in the second half, Julius Randle just turned it up. It was like, bro, they can't do nothing with me in transition. As soon as he got a rebound, he would fly down court. And it felt like he knew, yo, nobody could run with me. And it's similar to what you see now again with LeBron. If you notice, LeBron, he gets 4 to 8 points a night as soon as he gets the rebound and he sees there's 2 or 3 guys on the other side of the court in transition. He knows exactly what dribble lane to go down. And he knows they're not going to stop me. I'm going to take 4 steps, right? Side step over here and go straight, boom. They're not going to get in the way. You're not going to stand in front of me. And Randle has to understand that. But he would have to work on his handle a little bit more and really just take those opportunities on. Because that's 4 to 8 points a game that the defense has to worry about. That's now become a 2 or 3 possession game where Randle can now go back on the defensive end and you're now more relaxed. Because now the other team is thinking about, damn, they just score 8 easy baskets every single game with this dude. And of course, once you penetrate the defense like that, everybody's going to run down, try to stop you, at least 2 or 3 guys. You don't know who's going to run with you. You got Bridges and OG with you who can completely finish. And you guys have them in the half court. Bridges could find those lanes. Bridges in the mid-range, I think, is going to be a monster. Brunson, you got all these guys who can shoot for you. So they can't even totally collapse on you, Julius Randle. You're going to have a lot more one-on-one opportunities this year. So him just meditating, getting into his zone with this and his peaceful propaganda that he got spewing right now. I'm with it. He's been through a lot with his fan base. I know Brunson is a superstar, so he's going to get a lot more credit, man. That's just how it goes. Can't complain about it. Brunson seems to be such a good guy also, right? So we can't complain about that, And so hopefully this is the beginning of Randle's season where he's just, man, he has an opportunity to win the championship. He really does. Doesn't have to force it. And even if he does, and he's really professing his skills, it's better if he forces it to his strengths. In the paint, they're going to give you the calls. Put them in foul trouble. Control the charity stripe. That's his game. He's just too big, too strong. Kenya Martin, you ain't want no problems. Randle has handles, but that spin move needs to disappear. Yeah. Especially when it comes from the wing, when he dribbles and he does a spin, is like you don't keep your head up enough and you don't anticipate the collapse of the defense, right? Or just the help defense. Wherever it's coming from, he doesn't anticipate it. And then when you got a defender who's really like could show and go back, he leaves you thinking too much. And you don't want to just think too much, Randle. You should go out there and play. But definitely I want him to collapse in the paint as much as possible. Leave all ball over until he shows he can hit an open J. Yo, Fish, man. Hilarious. Salute to the fathers that really put in work. Respect the Juju. Yeah, that too, man. That too. Yeah, Paul. I'm sorry, RP. China. I can't say China without saying the way Trump says it. In 87, 88, Gates averaged 44 points, 8 boards, and 6 assists, shooting 53%. Oh, he was amazing. Heard they trying to bring Reggie back. Reggie where? Bro, out of curiosity, do you think Kolek can get traded August 6th since we signed Precious and Cam? That's messed up. Kolek can be used for us. They're not trading Kolek, bro. They're not trading Kolek, bro. We haven't had the potential of these point guards since, Rod Strickland and Mark Jackson. And they're not even that good. Like Brunson is, but Kolek isn't that good, but he has the IQ, it seems like, of them. You can't trade Kolek until you see him up against the NBA caliber guys. So it's still summertime when Julius Randle comes back from China. or Paris, wherever he's at. No, he's in China because he was on the China wall. When you need more guys in the arena, in the practice court, and see what Kolek does against them. And you need Tibbs. You know, Tibbs is the ultimate. I got my criticism of Tibbs, but when Tibbs says you got to go, he has my full confidence. I don't care who you are. When Tibbs says he don't need you, we don't need you, bro. We don't need you. All these other guys don't want to come here and work hard. Don't worry about it. And now they got a team full of 8-9 guys that want to just work hard and win. So Kolek seems like he's part of that, has that DNA in him. So whoever you're trading him for, like, what are you trading him for? For what? You know, let him work him in slowly. We got Deuce out there. Let them compete. Let him and Deuce compete for that third slot point guard role, right? Or even second slot. Because Deuce might play a bunch of point guard. But he's also a backup 2 guard. And you got Bridges, DiVincenzo in front of Deuce. But we're gonna see. I hope to see the Deuce, DiVincenzo, Bridges backcourt. You know, small forward, 2 guard, and point guard there. That's gonna be fun. But I want to see Kolek. We don't have a guy like Kolek, bro. Like, just skill. I don't know if it's NBA level yet. It looks like it is. We all projecting that. But he looks like he makes the game easy for everybody. He's looking to just those lead passes. Yeah, that's elite stuff, man. That's what great quarterbacks do. I don't watch college a bunch of football anymore at all. I really don't. If you think I don't like college basketball, I despise what the NFL has become the last 10 years. I can get into my Kaepernick rant, but I think Kaepernick exposed the NFL in more ways than one. Off the field, they clearly colluded against him, but he was too much of a moron to really play in the NFL every week and not get more money. But I digress. Kaepernick also exposed the NFL. Like, you know, if you consider him a top 10 quarterback, what the hell do we have out there? How is he a top 10 quarterback? Like, just being honest about that for a second. Why is he a top 10 cornerback? Because the league is watered down. I don't have to make that many decisions. I'm going to go run. I'm going to go run out, roll out. They're not going to hit me. That's not football. That's not football. So I don't watch much football because of that, because the NFL is just, and not that he turned me off from football. I want to be clear about this. Colin Kaepernick did not turn me off from football. The other idiots did. The other owners did that. They messed up. They were so stupid. They admitted that they colluded against them. Idiots, right? But along with that, they colluded on changing the rules this ain't football, bro. The quarterback, football is based on war. It's one team versus the other team. We're invading your territory. It's supposed to be hard to get to that other side. It's supposed to be hard to get across that line of scrimmage, man. Them 10 yards. That's 10 yards, bro. You know how big those dudes are? The most concussions delivered are on the offensive linemen. Nobody even cares about them. All they talk about is the wide receivers and the quarterback. Offensive linemen ain't got no endorsement deals. But I digress. I don't watch college. I don't watch a lot of football. But that kid, CJ Stroud on the Texans, all I seen was one highlight reel of him. All I seen was one highlight reel. I'm like, oh, he could pass his ass off. If he's healthy, it's a wrap. He got arm strength, and he's mobile. It's over. He got patience. So with Tyler Kolek, he got patience. He seems to work on his own thing. And again, those were summer league highlights. We saw it in college at Marquette. And before that, he went to I forgot what school he went to before that. George Mason, maybe. But Kolek in college, you know, he got all these awards, you know, Big East Conference Player of the Year, whatever it was. He got several awards. I don't look too lightly about stuff like that. Not at all. Like when they talk about, real quick, I don't want to veer off. When they talk about like Bronny James and like JJ Redick compared him to Lou Dort and Davion Mitchell, you know those guys won like Pac-12 Defensive Player of the Year, and they were up for like all defensive teams in college. And guess what? They went undrafted. Definitely Lou Dort did. So Kolek getting a lot of these accolades in college, it means something because these guys are competitive and they're goal oriented. Even if they didn't set out to win those awards, I wouldn't be surprised if he did. But the fact that there was somewhere where he was goal oriented. To give some props to JJ Redick, because I'm always shitting on him now. JJ Redick was the one on a podcast, the one that's on a bus when he's talking to football players, I think it was, whoever the hell it is. And he broke down how he used to eat too much in college. He was bullshitting. And he came from a privileged background, but he was a super duper star in his town. Major. He played on like a broken ankle or sprained ankle in high school, and he went to Duke and he was taking it easy. Somebody came into his room and was like, bro, you taking this for granted, bro. You look a little fat over there. I think either Krzyzewski, somebody called him up, like, yo, you looking mad fat. And he said he got it together ever since then. He got on a routine that he's never broken. And, I'm not surprised. That's why when he got the Lakers job, I'm not too mad at it because I'm just, it could be hilarious. Because if they become the worst thing ever, it'll be hilarious because you guys are so smart, yet so dumb. But the other side to that really is, we can't eliminate the fact that you're dealing with people that are all winners. Say what you want about LeBron, but he's in charge of a lot. Marketing, a lot of money. JJ Redick has done that, man. That he got 1 million followers on YouTube and all that. Like, you can't overlook that. To be able to run things like that. He's goal oriented. So back to Tyler Kolek, goal oriented. He doesn't seem scared. Seems competitive. And that's the intangible that we look for and we listen to and we look for a feel for when you're on the court and you slow-mo Nash, and it's like, all right, you're setting everybody else up, but can you see the scoring lane? He sees a lot of passing lanes. He seems like a high IQ kid that can follow through on the court vision, not just talk about it. Yeah, man. Let's give a shout out to our sponsors. Factor Meals, factormeal.com/ABTV50, factormeals.com/ABTV50. You get 50% off when you sign up and 20% off the second month. They got a variety of food to choose from for meal prepping. Make meal prepping easy again. Get your Factor on. Click the link in the description for Factor Meals and get 50% off, code ABTV50. Get your Factor on, y'all. Also, I got to get the other click the link in the description if you want to start a podcast or you want to, practice podcasting. Set an account up with StreamYard. That's what we use here. Everything is quite simple. You click the link in the description. Yeah, we get credit for it if you sign up. I think they give us like $25 if you sign up for it. So, but you don't have to sign up for it. At least you don't have to pay for it just yet. At least sign up for it and get your information on there. That way they know that you're serious. And we get credit just for pushing you over there. We get credit for, being as an all-ball family, showing them that, that we show up for each other. And we just, we want to have fun out here. We want to hang out. We might buy some stuff over here, might buy some stuff over there. You know what I mean? Fabian Perspective sent you. AllBall sent you. That's all. Kidding me? We out here, big dog. The comments. Couple more comments. Can you hit a J if there's a PB before it? Hold on, Robert Paulson and Fish in the building at the same time? And Flea's not here? Uh-oh. Joker gets ball stolen when he turns his back to defense as well, so they scheme for players with gravity. Yeah, but Joker brings the ball up and has crazy court vision that he follows through on. Joker's pump faking the pass. Every dribble seems very intentional with Joker. He struggles with the big man. That's really what his problem is. Joker doesn't play in the era with, Dale Davis and all these other guys. What's my man from the Nets and the Portland Trailblazers? Kevin Duckworth. People be laughing at these people, but what's the dude that was on that Charles Oakley was like, yo, this dude was mad strong. See on the Nets, it was Kevin Duckworth, Buck Williams. They said Buck Williams was country strong. Country strong. So Joker doesn't have that to do, but I think Joker is can't compare his back to the basket game with Julius Randle. Randle has is able to escape out of everything because he can pass and shoot for most places. Big Flea.
2.5 hours. You rolling?
It's not a game out here, man.
You rolling?
Let them know, man. You know what I'm saying?
That means you're not going in tonight.
I'm 41. I'm gonna leave that alone. Number two, you are correct.
Okay. I see your behavior.
Kolek is a keeper. We need small contracts to fill roster.
I like Kolek. I like him a lot. He absolutely should be our backup point guard going through this season.
There is a fear that August 6th been a rumor they're gonna trade him and stuff. I already spoke on it. I said we don't have anybody on the Knicks who can do what he does. That's number one. Number two, I don't see it happening. Just why not compete with McBride?
He's probably the only pure point guard on the roster. Like pure setup guy to get everybody involved. He's probably the only guy that we have that it comes natural to do that.
That's how I feel. He's not thinking about it. Once he go, like Brunson's going to the basket thinking about his footwork to get the angle on his shot. And he's thinking about passing to you last. He's a scorer. Kolek is thinking about the next best play. And normally that next best play is throwing that alley. I want to tell you about this, Flea. To me, the word showing is so interesting on defense because you show on defense, but you show on offense too. Pump faking to me is showing. Pump faking the pass is showing. Kolek, that little dribble, stop, turn his back. I know this guy's cutting to the basket. I got the defender on me. Whoop, wide open. To me, that's kind of showing, but I don't know what you would call it in maybe a dribble hesitation. But it's all the same thing. To me, hesitating, all that stuff is like showing. Kolek to me shows a high IQ, man. High IQ. And again, I did preface all this by saying, yes, it was only at Marquette. Yes, I think it was at George Mason or whatever before that, before he transferred to Marquette. And yes, it's the summer league, but that's all we have to go by. And that's why I'm saying you cannot possibly trade him before August 6th because we haven't seen him against his own team who are NBA professionals. Why the hell wouldn't you want to see that first if you're going to trade him? There's no way Leon Rose, who's methodical, and this whole organization is methodical.
Where did you even see that? I wouldn't. That don't even make sense.
It does if you're on Knicks Twitter.
Oh, I mean, I don't frequent because I don't know if those are real Knicks fans, but
they are. There's a lot of real Knicks fans on there, but it's just like this, like somebody brings it up now, and then we can have a real conversation about it, and then after a while, is it realistic? And if you want to have a realistic conversation about it, it's like, okay, so August 6th is the first day he's available to be traded, probably. That's probably where it comes from. Like, because there's a lot of players like I think December, I want to say the first 2 weeks of December, I think December 16th, let's say January like 16th, and I think the trade deadline, those are different levels of times that people are open to be traded because it's in their contract. Like, you can't be traded until January 16th of the following season. So for, I guess, a rookie in his deal, second rounder, he can't be traded until August 6th, or he's only available for trade August 6th because I don't know, between July and August, you have summer league and a whole bunch of stuff, and who the hell knows why? But I think that has to be why. Why Flea sitting looking like the interview room at the FBI? Flea is coming in and out like my Wi-Fi, like my Wi-Fi signal. Not on my end. He's good on my end. I had to turn my Wi-Fi on and that worked. And the Ethernet cable didn't work. I'm pissed at this thing now, man. My computer sucks.
Yes. How do we know? How does Fish know what the inside of an FBI interrogation looks like? Like, how does he know what that looks like? That's the real question. That's the real question.
Hold on. Oh, see, I was saying Fish and RP are in the building, but Flea is not. And then you popped up.
You got
Now
a
you
party.
see them though.
Got a party now. Got a party now.
Oh, Dorkosaurus. I haven't seen you in a while, Dorkosaurus. Jamarian Sharp, 7'3", 22-year-old, second best shot blocker in NCAA. Hey, we could save that for 7:45 p.m. All ball madness, college basketball. You see Big Flea here. You saw Denzel Graham earlier. They shall lead the way because they are NCAA lunatics. And I'm just a neophyte. And they're trying to convince me that it's actually great basketball to be played in the NCAA. And we want to talk about Jamarian Sharp as well. 7'3" is crazy. Does he move like that?
There's nothing to convince you. Just sit down, watch 40 minutes of college basketball, and you'll see. It's good basketball. It's not.
But that homie is
NBA or house husbands of the NBA. Excuse me. Let me not be disrespectful to the good brothers in the NBA.
Did you call me a real house husband of the NBA?
No, I called the NBA.
They are.
College basketball is nothing like that.
Well, they're not allowed to be yet. Oh, you know what's funny? I don't know if we should bring it up later, right? Did you ever hear nothing crazy?
Yo, I put the headset on. RP gonna do you. RP gonna say. Yo, this dude, man.
What do you say? Oh, how many times do I have to tell you, Flea? I'm happy with my current life insurance provider.
Yo, his one-liners are insane.
And it's crazy because it's all typed out. So we got
Yo, man.
And then he has an Australian accent. I'm reading it with my voice. Yo, people are so stupid, man. Yo, RP, you are crazy. I read in Grant Hill's book that there was a 5-second rule in college. So if somebody's guarding you with arm's distance, Fish was explaining it. You have 5 seconds to get rid of that damn ball. They call it a turnover.
Yo, I'll see y'all tonight, man. I'm about to jump out of here.
Wow. Okay. Thanks. Well, we'll talk about it tonight. Will that change the NCAA ruling? Will it turn the NCAA into the real husbands of the NBA, as Flea put it? Tune in tonight. Yes, I'm an instigator. Nostalgic. I read my factor on. You know what show this was?
Knicks Rehab.
You just seen our guy over
Big Flea, never the little one.
Shout out to AllBall. You know he was up to some shenanigans.
AllBall suckers.
Flea is really Jonathan from Colonial Pen commercial. Best thing Jamarian Sharp is a cheaper contact than Jericho Sims. You think so? Not if he's a first rounder. Oh yeah, nostalgic. You know what time it is. Come on, man. Thank you for staying with me for 3 hours almost. So I'm a lunatic, baby. CVS is calling me. I go get my medicine, man. Peace, love y'all. Appreciate y'all showing up. More comment? Clean drops. Yeah. Nostalgic Nick, thank you so much, man. Appreciate you out here. Appreciate everybody. Fish, yo, you know, you always make us feel at home. RP, make us feel like we're in Australia. I know, so I looked it up. He might be our backup center, bro. I'm gonna look him up now because don't be sending me some talent. I gotta go look at it now. Yo, catch y'all later. AllBall TV.
They scared, but I'm not.
They don't like comentario.
Y suscribe.